welcome to the Starfound podcast, an actual play podcast of the tabletop role-playing game Starfinder by the lovely people at Paizo. Now, some of you may know exactly what I'm talking about, and some of you may be totally in the dark. Well, for those of you in the know, a tabletop role-playing game mixes the boundaries between long-form improvisation and board games, and what this means is that a few friends sit around a table and collaboratively tell a story, the outcome of which is decided by rolls on a 20-sided die, modified by the character's abilities and skills. So, if a player wants to shoot a laser blaster to hit the target of their bounty in the knee, there are mechanics for that. Or if the heroes need to get into a factory producing an army of war robots, they might choose to disguise themselves, or just talk their way in. There are mechanics for that, or we just talk to each other. I'm also incredibly excited to announce that Season 2 will be coming very soon. We will be live recording weekly on Twitch, and the podcast will be going up a week after each recording session for $5 and up patrons, and 2 weeks later for everyone else. To boot, patreon.com/starfound has plenty of other awesome rewards for our supporters that you can get with a monthly pledge to help keep us making harrowing, hilarious, and heart-wrenching content for your listening pleasure. Now, let's meet the crew of Starfound.
I'm Anne Richmond, and I play Amaruk Yuka, Vlaka Solarian, First Claw of Clan Yuka, and emotional support captain for the crew of the Kingfisher.
I'm Helena Anderson, and I play Jeleskia, a very clumsy Kasathan mystic zoologist, and I believe in the pursuit of knowledge and friendship. Friendship is good too.
Hi, my name is Parker Wallace, and I play Caster 9, android mechanic and pilot of the Kingfisher. Happy to be of service.
Hi, I'm John Colmer. I play Quentin Kodiak Zioneer, a human operative who's running from his past and obsessed with finding out what happened to someone he loved.
I'm Miles Duffield, and I'm the Game Master of Starfound, which means that I guide the story and I play all the characters that aren't our main characters, and I also arbitrate all the rules, which means that I'm in charge of the fates of our dear characters. Finally, sit back, strap in, or at least hold on to something. Let's get Starfound! You have all decided, right, that, H, right?
Yeah.
The H is the next location for your exploration, right? Now, the First Claw feels that if you split up your efforts a little bit, you might be able to save a little bit of time, right? So she is going to go off with Mark and go scan the strange mirrors that you all found in space, right? And see if you can find out anything about that, because that's a little worrying, but also, like, potentially a useful resource, right? So that's what she's going to do with the time that you all are going to spend at H. Do we want to do anything? I'm assuming that we've slept.
That was one of my questions. Have we rested up after Plant Apocalypse?
Plant Apocalypse! So it's day 7 now.
Almost sounded like the Hot Pocket song.
The Hot Pocket.
Plant Apocalypse!
Oh my god.
Plant Pockets! Your future export.
Plant Pockets. Maybe they're edible.
Maybe edible. Sometimes edible.
That's the slogan. Maybe they're edible.
Maybe. Perhaps they're edible.
Probably better than most food in the packed worlds, honestly.
True.
Plant Pockets. Maybe they're edible.
Packed in cheese.
You've all seen the Hot Pockets like comedy bit.
Mm-hmm.
It's like how they came up with that theme song. And
Yeah.
everything? Yeah.
I have not. But I will look at that.
Wait, which
Is that Jim Gaffigan?
I think it's Jim Gaffigan, right? Yeah.
He does. He's the best at.
Oops, he read the message.
Well, we're getting that kind of level play-by-play. Great. Roll a Constitution check, Elena.
Okay, rolling Constitution.
Or whatever Fortitude
That
save.
is a 1!
At least you rolled it out. Okay.
Sucks.
As long as, it's good that's real life, not the game.
Less concerned about that. All right. Anything you guys want to do? Back into the flow.
No.
You all good?
Yeah, sleeping, eating. I want to play with your fox friend.
Cool.
Yeah. I want to like try to get it to trust me. Maybe like giving it some morsels of food, that kind of thing.
Yeah, make a persuade check.
Great.
That's the
Wait,
right
what
skill,
did we
right?
decide?
Diplomacy.
Diplomacy. Which I just remember we're using diplomacy for an animal.
It's a 12, but I am a zoologist, so that'll definitely make the DC -5, right? Yep.
There we go.
Yep, definitely. That's how that works.
It do, okay? I don't make the rules.
Cool. So you spend some time playing the squawks, right? Caster, for you?
I can't think of anything I'd want to do. I think I just want to just go out and do stuff.
Great, fantastic. All right, that makes this very easy. So after a nice.
By the way, I had a 45-minute offshoot of my character though.
Oh my god. That
Gotcha.
would be very you.
Oh,
I feel
get
attacked.
wrecked.
That's an oof.
No, it's fine.
That's an oof.
This is what I get for antagonizing Miles before the game.
That's true. That's why I constantly bring baked goods.
I would
Fully
rather
bribery.
I would rather have rather get antagonism back than get punished on my character.
Yeah.
So you descend over H, right, cutting through the small amount of clouds. Here's actually a question, right? So you guys slept like an extra long time because of the 12-hour day cycle, right?
Oh,
So
right.
you're like, the sun is like rising to this world's east. It isn't quite yet time for the long night, right? But we're like starting to get there. Probably in the middle of this night, we'll reach the big night, right?
Okay.
So you guys descend down over the area of Age, which is like right over the like coast of the far east of the continent, of the far eastern continent, right? Am I right about this? Mm-hmm. It's like the big continent. So it's actually the west side of that continent. Sorry, globes are weird when you make a 2D map.
Wait, it's technically
Globes are just
east,
weird in general.
right?
Yeah, so it's on the western end, like this western peninsula
Of
of
Oh.
the main
continent.
first
I
continent that is
understand.
largely like
Woo.
flat forests.
3D thinking.
Right?
so the,
I know, right?
the eastern edge of page 3 is the western edge of page 1.
Woo!
There we go. Yeah.
So you scoop down over this area, and looking down, you see ocean, like deep blue ocean, turn into this like light blue with like these little pockmarks of little bits of rock and stone. And you pull over where Mark has decided that it would be best to land, right? Which is this small, probably like 100 feet by like 60 feet-ish kind of oval of like rounded granite that sits just at the top of this little ecosystem that has grown up around it. And you descend down, and the clunk of the ship landing happens, and you can, I left out an important detail, right? So like there's in this field of blue, right? There's these marks of like deep blue, right? These like almost hexagonal kind of like patch marks. They're like spread out throughout it, right?
But they look sharp-edged. Like
No,
sweet
no, it's all underwater.
Okay.
It's not like nothing here is sharp.
Okay, so
Right?
Not
it
actually
doesn't look
hexagonal.
like not humanoid made, like carved to be hexagonal.
Yes,
It
absolutely.
just happens to be in that kind of shape.
Yeah,
Cool, great.
just happens to be in that kind of shape.
Is this granite we're landing on like a organic piece of granite, or is it like man-made?
Oh yeah, no, it's natural.
Oh, okay, great. So
It's
just
entirely
a rocky
natural.
area.
Yeah.
Got that.
So your ship descends onto this, and your like little walkway extends down, and you begin to walk out. Or do you? I don't know. Now I'm starting to tell you what you're doing.
Yeah.
So it's daylight
Yeah.
currently?
It's like sun is rising.
I mean, I would want to know from either from Mark or something. What do we know? What can we tell about this exact area right around where we are?
Absolutely. So the ecology in this area is a large incredibly large series of tide pools stretching for several miles.
I love tide pools.
They are incredible sources of biological diversity and strange evolutionary branches, true.
Yes, you get it.
I suppose I do. However, the computer, well, me, I have marked out this as a potential hiding spot for a bandit camp because it appears that there are a series of subterranean caverns underneath this tide pool biome that seem to be no more than a couple of yards deep. The pockmarks that you see spread out across the tide pools are tunnels that lead deeper in. And I believe that the ecosystem, during high tide, which we're viewing now, emerges from those holes and makes and changes the ecosystem of the above of this shallow land. Goodness, I'm having so much trouble talking science right now. And when the tide recedes, most of the life goes down into the tunnels existing subterraneanly.
I want to go see the tide pools. I love a good tide pool. At Castroville University, in my bio class freshman year, we would always just go to the tide pools nearby. The biodiversity is truly spectacular.
Kodiak is just staring at Kia, like, cool.
And Caster 9 just sort of nods, just happy for the fact that she's happy, but doesn't really know how to relate exactly. He's like, oh, sure, we can stop by some tide pools.
Get it? Sure.
Oh! Oh, she's good.
Kodiak rots.
I can only apologize. I can only apologize.
Mark.
Yes.
Are you suggesting that when this area goes into low tide, perhaps the bandits are using these tunnels in some way? Like they can get in and out of there during low tide?
It's possible that they're able to get in and out at any tide. Perhaps they have another exit. Perhaps they have a submersible. However, we do have some equipment in the research lab that should be able to do at least a preliminary map of the underground tunnels and give you some idea if it's occupied or not.
Kia, sounds like it's a job for you.
Yeah. I love it.
And do we have a sense, or I guess perhaps your readings would tell us, Kia, whether how much time we have between tides coming in and out and how often throughout the day, yes?
Well, according to my calculations, I don't know.
So the tide pools low tide should happen in the next couple of hours, right? Because on Earth, low tide comes once every 3 times a day, or right there's like 3 tides a day,
so, yeah.
right? So on this world, it's more like every 4 hours. Right. Next couple hours, it should turn into low tide.
All right. So then, my thoughts would be that by the time low tide happens, we want the ship out of here and we want to be hidden somewhere.
Well, I am going to be gone as soon as you're unloaded. The First Claw and I are heading into out of atmosphere.
Right. Of course.
We'll just stay in contact. Maybe we could just bring our camping supplies and rough it. Yeah?
Well, let's make sure it's safe before we put any tents up.
That's fair.
All right, get scanning. Let's see what we can figure out.
Great. Yeah. Fantastic. So you guys descend down into the tide pools and head over to the closest one of these little depressions into the earth. the scanners like extend in this like strange like arcing tripod over it, and then a single like little piece descends and starts to like pulse out little sonar waves. It's connected to like a little computer that you have on the side, and you're like able to monitor it, but mostly it's taking care of itself right now. Actually, Castor, why don't you make an engineering check
Engineering check.
or like a mechanics check? What's the
Engineering.
what's the precise skill?
Okay.
Engineering, yeah.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
Oh god.
Hey, not bad. That is 15, and that's
It was over 10.
I mean, it was.
Wow.
It was a natural 15, but it's
Nice.
it's 26.
Nice. Beautiful.
So
I have to tell you guys, I GM'd another game at Brooklyn Game Lab this past week, and my one player in particular rolled 6 ones.
That poor person.
wow.
We like had taken the dice out of this like fishbowl thing, right? And he kept on throwing every d20 that he rolled.
That's so upsetting.
back in.
So what you're
That
saying
baby
is
is cursed.
they clearly prayed at the altar of Will Wheaton before coming to
Exactly.
your session.
Yeah.
It's true.
I think they I don't know if players that play with me are cursed or
Or maybe you're
What?
blessed
I got that one natural
because
20
you
last
get some
week.
good storytelling.
Henry got the one natural
I got
20.
that one natural 20. You know.
There were many natural ones rolled.
Mhm.
last week.
Not it.
It was amazing.
I
All right.
don't think it was me. either.
It was me.
It was you.
It was me.
Great. So
I'm
everything with the scan is going stellarly, right? Actions, questions, concerns.
I mean, I'm just going to worry about getting the squawks kind of settled down and
Mhm.
advising it to stay out of the first claw's way. Just
First claw's not here.
Oh,
well, I
they've
mean,
already
when
left.
when I'm leaving
Oh,
the
yeah.
ship, so
Ship is taken off. Ship is gone.
the
yeah.
sensor's with us.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. I
Sorry.
heard it more as like a sensor on the ship.
It is
Got
a piece of equipment that you've removed from the research
Okay,
lab.
so then great. So then
Bueno.
before we got off the ship, I was like, "Squawks, be good. Don't get in her way."
Yeah.
Bye.
Word.
Now I guess we're here while you're setting that all up. I'm just gonna kind of do some perimeter sweeps and see what I see and try to
Great.
like look for places of cover that we could like foxhole to in a
Absolutely.
Rush.
Yeah. Why don't you make a perception check?
All of us?
Him. That's what he's doing. What are the rest of you up to?
I
dropping
guess
pencils.
I'm just
Dropping pencils left and right.
boy the
Very
sensor,
musical
making
night.
sure everything's going according to plan, and
Fantastic.
maybe we'll just go from there.
I want to go to the nearest tide pool.
Great. Yeah. So what do you want to do at the nearest tide pool?
I want to survey any life that I may or may not recognize.
Absolutely. So none of the life you recognize.
Oh, how exciting!
Nothing at all is
Oh my
recognizable.
goodness.
The tide pool is spread for miles. You've never seen anything like this, right? It's just massive, and it looks like you're like a bit of, you know what? Why don't you make a physical science check for me? Are you the best in physical science?
Life
That's
science, I
22.
think.
I'm good at both.
Oh, cool, there you go.
That's what I thought.
Smarty pants.
That's me.
Pants. It looks like this entire like plateau has just like slowly eroded down at a fairly even rate, and now is like in the last couple thousand years, in fact, has like just descended below the water level,
Oh,
right?
wow.
But these holes are like really strange. They don't make like any real sense as far as you can tell, as far as like other geological places go. Maybe there was some sediment there that was like especially vulnerable to erosion. Maybe there's some creature that hollowed it out once upon a time, though no signs of that creature exist now, right? So now these like little craters that almost look like asteroid craters have like formed in the top of this that make these like tiny little tide pools all over the place, right? And among them are this like massive diversity of creatures. Everything from these like bright green snake-like reptiles that have these like fluttering gossamer wings that line their entire backs, and they spring and dive like flying fish in and out of the tide pools, hopping from one to the next,
That's beautiful.
Largely hunting like the smaller fish and the crawling crustaceans that like crawl in and out of the tide pools, hunting their own prey, picking the lichen off of the walls and the moss off the like sea moss off the walls. And then you like come across this particularly strange specimen of this purple, four-legged turtle-like creature that has these like large, bulging eyes, but no mouth as far as you can see. And it like slowly makes its way, just like these like weird. What is it? What is that? I don't know. Maybe it's like there's a SpongeBob character, or maybe it's just the way that artist draws that they like. Yes, Gary's eyes are like angular, right? It's like those, right? They're like half tentacle but all eyeball. And yeah, a million other things. Little tiny seahorse-esque creatures that have like legs and will like walk from pool to pool, right? On bipedal legs.
The thing is, I was fully Helena doing that,
Yeah.
but also Jaleska is totally doing it.
Mhm.
Oh my god! Oh wow! Oh jeez!
She's gonna stick her hand out kind of slowly towards the purple friend,
Yeah.
just to try to gauge where its nose would be, because wherever
Yeah,
if
absolutely.
it sniffs, if it gets closer to her, and also how curious that it doesn't have a mouth. Could it be feeding through osmosis? We don't know. We're gonna find out.
So you're just like poking your hand at it.
Yeah, just like kind of gently palm up,
Yeah.
kind of offering a chance for it to sniff.
It begins to like pull all of its legs and eyeballs inside of its spiky shell.
Oh, little buddy, it's okay. It's all right. I'll leave you be.
And so I just kind of like scooch very slowly closer to it, to just sit and watch the tide pool for a little bit.
Fantastic. Good. Why do you, so let's go back to you, John. What did you get for your perception?
17.
You're still not rolling better. So,
Shut up, you guys.
what you very quickly realize is that this place is just flat, right?
Great.
You can't actually see the edge of the tide pools from where you stand because of how flat it is, right? And there doesn't appear to be like any cover other than.
No trees, no nothing, just like...
Oh no, it's like tide pools for miles, right?
Wow.
The whole... So so we're just basically like at the coastline of this
Yeah.
thing.
Back to your awesome physical science check. Like all
Right.
of the fertile land has been like washed away by water or sea storms, right? So it is just rock on top of this, right?
Does it look like
Whoa.
going inland is an option and would perhaps provide cover at a distance or anything like that?
You can't see what inland would look like. It's just miles and miles of tide pool.
How far out did he drop us? Damn.
Yeah, I mean the only cover that you can see is like the watery pits.
I do not like open areas. Okay.
Then why don't we go into a hidey hole?
Well, it's high tide at the moment. We can't swim in unless you want to try that. But I would suggest perhaps waiting until low tide.
Waiting.
Splash, splash, splash in her yellow galoshes.
Dude, I'd love to have some yellow. Can I make that canon? I have yellow galoshes.
Yes, absolutely.
I had to bring my tide pool gear. You know.
You packed tide pool specific gear.
I was hopeful.
Wow. All right.
I should be wearing some boots. Castor wouldn't be wearing any, just his regular, like, get up. He'd probably be wearing some boots or some, like, he said, like, look, oh, no. So, sorry.
What's happening?
What is
I
going on?
have this idea that, like, Castor has these, like, accordion pants that, like, are also suspenders for his, like, his work stuff.
Amazing.
So like he presses a button on his belt and they just go and like they just like inflate down his leg.
I love that.
And just another pair of boots, so it's just like he have a little suspender.
So you look like a fisherman in those like suspender boot things.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
So any element of land that he is here is low, flat, shallow, and could at some point just be covered by water if the tide just got a little higher than it is already.
Yeah, it's basically all underwater, most of it, yeah.
Okay.
Adventure!
Yeah.
Adventure.
Alright, I mean, Mark said low tide's probably in a couple hours, so wait, see what happens.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd be interested in looking into some cavern situations.
Same. I think it's our best bet in this location.
Yeah, alright. And nighttime is how far off?
Nighttime?
Nighttime.
So the sun is like just rose.
Okay. So open land and lots of sunlight. Kodiak's least favorite situation for adventuring. Great!
There's you've got like equipment out.
Yeah,
right?
but we don't have any cloaking stuff because we couldn't afford it. So
Of course not. You've got equipment is covered though.
We're good!
Oh, okay, yeah, if you say so.
We'll
But
be totally fine. You're worrying for nothing. Unless there's another carnivorous plant that
I
is
was gonna say
slightly enchanted.
you're quite
You
positive.
hear
for
the
someone
sound
who's
of an
ship-
engine.
Oh, fuck.
Thank you.
Wait, is that allowed? I'm sorry.
That's quite a lot.
Where is it coming from?
Oh no.
He
Kia said the fuck word.
It's coming from above and to the west.
Can our scanner scan anything about cloaked stuff, or
Your scanner is a sonic seismic device.
damn it?
Can I mod it to make?
Can I pull the scope off my rifle and look in the
I mean, you
direction
can
that I
just
hear?
Pull your rifle up and use it.
But then I look like I'm trying to shoot people instead of just trying to get a distance.
Sure, man.
Listen,
First
I
impression.
haven't survived this
I
long.
really appreciate your care.
I haven't survived this long by picking unnecessary fights.
I'm going to
so-
continue to make fun of you for it.
That's
Yes,
great.
you absolutely may pull that off.
And then, do I see anything, or do we need to roll for something, or?
Sure, make a perception check. Let's see how much you see.
22. No, that does not have a minuser on it, and I'm no longer fatigued, right?
Yeah,
Great. So yeah, 22.
you went to sleep. I hope you're not fatigued.
Yeah, no, I don't know how this works. Okay, great.
I don't know what anything is.
22.
Great. So you like peek down your sights and you very clearly see a ship approaching. It looks like not quite from atmosphere, right? Not like coming out of atmosphere into atmosphere, but it's like coming in from way high on the stratosphere. Excuse me.
Can I see any weapons of any sort on it? Or
Oh,
can
yeah.
I tell?
It's armed.
May I suggest a hasty dip in one of these tide pools that goes deep?
I.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll do it. It'll be fine.
The map isn't ready yet.
I'm not taking any chances.
Yeah.
Should we leave the map out?
I mean, you're talking about leave the sensor scanning?
Mm-hmm.
How long did it take you to put it together?
So it would depend on your check, but you could put it away in 2 minutes.
I'll try.
Here we go.
Would that be an engineering check?
It absolutely would.
Bless.
And the nearest tide pool that just looks
It's
like it could be
scanning
deep
it.
enough. It's scanning the deepest one that we're in. Okay.
The one.
26.
Okay, cool.
Not the one, but the nearest one.
26?
26.
26.
4 from 30, man.
Which is the DC. You fail miserably.
Welcome
An
to
alien
Ohio
bursts out of
Duffield
your
game.
guts.
The DC is 50 always. Welcome to my whole stuff.
I mean, so like we have D&D 5e, right? Where like the DCs are like a reasonable 20 is like pretty high up there, right?
No,
and then we have Starfinder.
Pretty is epic by the player handbook rules. Thank you.
Exactly.
20 is epic.
Epic.
You are an epic hero, not pretty
Exactly.
good.
All right,
Miles.
all right, John.
I think you guys should fight more.
I
love you, man.
I love you too.
Good.
Conditionally. In Starfinder, the like DC, where is it? It's right on my. It's on my. My GM screen. Yeah, I have basic DCs for like how hard things are, and 20 is like you're like pretty cool, I guess.
What?
Well, the numbers are just larger, right? It's more scope. It's much more swingy. Actually, it's a little bit less swingy because the numbers are so large, right? Because the D20, like the extreme swinginess of a D20, is reduced by you having plus 11.
Yeah,
You know?
fair. Or maybe that's why I almost die every session. It's fine. It's fine.
That's your class choice.
It's true.
As Parker armors up with his leather jacket.
I don't have my leather armor.
All right.
So 26 on the engineering check to put the shit away fast.
26. So you like get it quickly packed down, right? It is gonna like sink like a stone.
Wait, like the equipment's gonna just go down in the tide, but like down.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna dive in after it because I got.
I mean, if you jump in, the equipment is going to
Pull
be
you down.
dragging down, right?
Oh.
That is just the physics of metal and water.
That's true. Is there some sand or anything nearby, or is it truly just granite?
It's just granite.
Well,
Well,
I took it for granted.
if we can we lay it like can we just lay it flat on the edge of the tide pool so it's not going into the hole, and just like but it's like submerged in the water that is like kind of flat around, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Why don't you make a stealth check?
Great. I'll try
for
and mask it
your
up.
for your equipment.
What's that face that you just made?
Face,
Not bad.
we're all on edge, John. Don't make those
It was
faces.
just a face
Just a
that
number.
looked like he was going.
20.
What?
Total
20.
20.
Total
You're pretty
20.
stealthy, aren't you?
Cool.
There.
All right, so you shove it underneath a slight overhang, right? It's like a couple of boxes though, right? So you like shove that under there, and you like rush over to another spot and shove it under there. You like pick up some pick up like the dry seaweed that is like left in the tide pool and like try to like cover it up as quick as you can. You take the little purple guy and put him on top of one of them.
Friend.
And you've done your best.
And
And you've done your
And
best.
actions. I don't know what you guys are doing.
can we put my mask on and dive in?
Yeah, absolutely. Mask?
Yeah,
Like my I figure my combat suit comes with a fucking helmet, right? With
Sure,
breathing,
yeah.
breathing apparatus.
Nope.
Damn it.
No, we don't have her breathers, do we? Should have thought that out. Oh.
You put us on a water world with
It's
no.
not a water world.
Insert
it
Mario
has
Water
oceans.
World.
Ah.
This is the water level of Starfinder. Ready to get wrecked?
Cool. I wanna
Stop, I have anxiety now.
No, it's all
Yeah,
right.
right. Oh,
What's
gosh.
the water temple
do we
theme
do
song
then
from,
if we can't
from
We're
Legend
just
of
gonna
Zelda?
jump in and hope that there's a
Oh.
Because
cavern.
that's so much worse.
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't
Mark
remember.
said that there would be caverns.
Okay, great. So
After you.
why am I going first?
I don't know, you're big and burly.
I am not.
I know, you're sleek and slim and
The engine approaches.
I'm going in.
Well, no, I'm pushing Kia in and then I'm jumping in.
Great. Fantastic. All right, athletics checks, my dudes.
Oh, my God, I'm proficient.
And Kia dies. And she probably dies.
Oh, that was almost a really good
A
roll.
13.
Nice.
That
You say
crested
nice.
that teased me with the natural 20 and then went, no, you get the 14.
Hmm.
But it's plus 3. 17.
20.
Nice.
After
So
a lovely
20,
discussion of how
17,
high the
and a
DCs in
13.
Starfinder are.
Fantastic. So you all in your armor. What is everyone wearing again?
I am wearing my Deep Rex hide armor with force field.
Right. So it actually wants you to like float a little bit. The hide is not denser than water,
Oh,
right?
that's not helpful.
Not in this particular situation, no. So you like start desperately trying to swim down and you're not making quite as much headway as you want. You, Parker, Caster?
Carbon skin, graphite.
Same.
Oh, yeah, you're sinking. Graphite's heavier than water, right?
Graphite?
No.
It's like a pencil.
Like its density?
Is graphite
What is the density?
more dense than diamond is the suggested search. So I may not get an answer
okay.
here.
Get a diamond armor.
I got
Get
a doc
Minecraft.
that's just called Graphite Prefers Hexane to Water, and I don't know what that means.
Fascinating. Welcome to JSTOR.
What did you search?
Is graphite more dense than water?
Well, we'll just look up the density of graphite because
Right.
if it's under
You guys are nerds.
if it's over 1 gram per
It's over 1 gram per
then that's heavier.
centimeter cubed.
You guys are.
Centimeter cube, that's it. Like,
Oh my god.
We've done it.
because anything more
So
than
you
To the
sink
mainframe.
very easily, but are like able to like control your descent.
So I'm gonna see that Kia is kind of
Yeah.
fluttering and pushing, and I'm just gonna kind of grab onto her and like try to, I guess I don't know, grabbing the side of the rock as well, and try to pull her down a little bit with her, help her out.
Absolutely beautiful. So you guys begin to sink. What's everybody's vision situation in the darkness?
Full night vision.
Night vision, beautiful.
night vision, black and white up to 60 feet.
I'm really cute though. So I'm gonna quickly cast some. Wait, I didn't take that one. That's really funny. I never took the spells that should have been.
We got a
taken.
flashlight.
It's okay. You have
I'll turn my
unnatural
flashlight.
light. Yeah.
I'll turn on my flashlight.
Okay. Great. So perception checks
Great.
without penalties.
She turned on her flashlight.
Yeah.
Can I reach the flashlight to like put my hand over it?
Whoa!
Sure. Aggressive much?
Like we don't know what's down here. I can't say this to you because we're all underwater. and We can't talk. But like, I don't know.
Okay, I telepathically message you. The fuck, dude?
I love that out in telepathic. There's no nasal.
There's no nasal. It's
nasal. It's
It's
just
just clear.
what the fuck, bro.
The fuck, buddy boy? I'll turn it off. That's fine. I did get a 25 perception though before
All
it
right,
turned
never
off.
Nice.
11.
Not so nice. I know.
Oh, baby boy.
That's the first natural
Oh,
one of the
sweetie.
night.
Oh, Kodiak. Oh.
You're too busy
While
trying
I
to
was trying
cover.
to put her light out, it's like the
So you like reach for it and she shines it in your eyes and you're like, oh god! I have my night vision turned on. Exactly. Bubbles burble up towards the ceiling. Meanwhile, you like get released of that and like look over and are like pointing actively towards a hole in the wall.
Great.
Great.
I want to go to there.
So you start swimming.
Follow.
Great.
I'm gonna follow you. Yeah.
Great. All of you start
Oh.
following towards this hole in the wall.
Oh.
Now we get to our luck rolls.
Oh my god! What?
What is a luck roll and how do I get out of it?
Oh, I don't like that sound.
I'm very cute.
just,
I'm very cute. Don't hurt me.
just a quick reminder.
Quick reminder. I'm adorable and I brought you cookies.
It's true, you did. Great. So you all start like swimming towards this hole. Let's have another athletics check for flavor and for Duke.
That's a 16.
Nice.
That's a 16.
Nice. A solid 10.
Oh. Boy.
All right.
Oh, my sweet baby bairn.
Not strong.
Oh,
You
it's
begin.
okay.
You are like beginning to feel the effects of not being able to breathe for this long, Kodiak.
Can I just tell you all what happened? I'm trying to put all my die up 20 side up, and I literally like set one down on the 20 and it rolled to the 14 on its own. I was like, no, you go
No,
20.
no, stop!
No, no.
Please.
You go 20 side
It's
up.
like a Ouija board.
Yeah.
A Luigi
So
board.
you are starting to drown, right? I'm gonna play that like basically like you're fatigued. If you can, so you're gonna take -1 on future rolls for swimming.
Do I notice this?
Sure.
Alright, life bubble. Achoo!
I think that was what does that do?
A life bubble.
Suddenly a Muppet.
A life bubble is a shell of tolerable atmosphere, so you can probably breathe now. Very nice.
Oh, this is weird.
You're welcome,
Thanks.
I say in my mind, so it sounds like you're welcome.
I said it out loud. Oh, this is weird.
Yeah, shell of tolerable. That means that you like suddenly fall to the ground of the little cavern that you're walking through.
What? Does it?
I mean, he's no longer suspended in water, right? Let's talk about this.
Yeah,
for a second.
is it just like skin
It's
level?
like- it's a bubble.
It's a
bubble.
literal bubble.
Yeah.
But I would think if it was a bubble, it would float.
Or if there's like is there water trapped inside the bubble with me, and it just has like it's kind of like
I'm with that. So like rather than like instantly falling, right? I'd say that you like feather fall down because the bubble starts to like descend and you're no longer able to
but now
propel yourself
I can't
forward.
come with you guys now.
No, because the bubble is magical, right? It conforms to whatever is around the bottom of you.
Oh,
right?
so I'm just gonna kind of like push it.
You
like,
don't
hamster
even
wheel
have
it?
to push it. It like forms around you and like keeps other things out, so it'll like conform to the rocky surface below you, keeping water
I
out
see, so
below
I'm just
you.
gonna
Right?
start
yeah,
walking
you can
now
just
instead
start
of-
walking forward. Yeah,
All right, lovely, great.
fantastic.
Because I was thinking we were about to be like, okay, great, we're just leaving me behind. Cool.
No,
Bye.
we're good. We're good.
Goodbye, bubble boy.
Goodbye,
Oh.
Goodbye, bubble boy.
Goodbye, bubble boy. All right, I need another perception check.
Great.
Oh, wowza.
Hey, that's an 18.
That's a 24.
Hey.
I see y'all.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
That's a 32.
Whoa!
You finally rolled.
Oh my god, the DC was 32.
So I heard a 24, a 32, and
18.
18. Nice. So you come up and you see like another branch off, right? You can go straight or go through the branch.
Sorry. Does the fatigue thing, the -1, still happen in this bubble?
You're
Or is it-
fine.
Great, 32. Branch, straight or branch?
Yep.
Can I see any... And they're still in water. They're still swimming.
Mhm.
Can I see any sign of passage, if anything, that is frequented either passageway? Like any scrapes in the stones or any
that is an interesting question with your
any
32.
damage that could have been caused by trying to get machinery or something through it that's not natural?
Yeah, totally. So you do see more passage on the straight ahead path.
I think we should go to the side one then.
Alright, boss.
I'm not the boss.
I don't know, it's just a colloquialism.
Don't call me the boss.
Okay,
Okay.
you got it, Cody.
This way.
Meanwhile, I'm just floating here as you guys are having a chit
Sorry.
chat.
That way. That way.
All right,
The thing is, you don't
athletics
even-
check.
I know, I don't.
We
Yeah,
don't
exactly.
even hear
Yeah,
or
exactly.
see this, so we're just
Exactly.
like looking pointedly at each
I'm like-
other, telepathically talking.
Athletics checks.
Better.
And what are we doing?
Athletics again as you swim forward.
19. Well, I'm not swimming anymore because I'm in
Yeah.
the bubble, so I'm walking.
So you're fine.
Okay, great. Never mind.
24.
20.
Oh my goodness, you guys are doing so good.
I'm like ripped.
As you guys continue to...
Aw.
I'm so afraid that like you hate my laugh, Miles, because it comes out of nowhere and like blasts
No,
the
it's
sound.
so good. It's
And
so
it's like-
wholesome. There's something so
I
pure.
listened to it today. It's
Okay.
just surprising that it's
Just
yours.
on a loop.
It's like that's the only thing. I was like checking sound from last episode today, and I was like, "Oh, that's John's laugh. That does not sound like John."
It's like a little
so-
ghost exits your body.
Exactly. Castor and Kia, you take 2 damage from just The gentle asphyxiation. But you all
love
continue
it.
to
Great.
swim forward. Perception checks again. Let's press onwards.
How much damage?
2.
29.
Perception.
29, yes, perception.
That's 11.
18.
11 and 18. All right. And what did you get?
29.
29, yeah. So there's another branch off.
Oh.
There are no clear signs of passage anymore.
Yeah, okay, yeah. And
The signs of passage previously weren't like artificial. They didn't look specifically
But
like
something was going
scrapes
through there,
from
yeah.
metal, right? Yeah.
Is one of them looking like it's going back towards the other one, or are they like?
You cannot tell.
I can't really tell. I couldn't orient from
Yeah.
the other one. Okay.
Actually, what would be the equivalent of an orient check? What would be like a navigation
survival?
check? Yeah, survival. You can make a survival check to figure that out.
28.
You survived.
Nice. So one of them is going back-ish in the direction that you came from.
All right, let's try that one. I'll just gesture.
Great.
So that they don't have to worry about trying to talk to me.
Oh, that's a terrible sound.
That sound just judged all of my choices at this table.
He's been judged by a sound.
Great. Another athletics checks from the swimmers.
Roll it, friends.
Oh boy. Oh, jeez. Oh.
Hello.
Hello. That would be a 7.
There it is.
Can I cast a life bubble on myself?
That's not too bad. That's 11. It's not-
Great.
no,
It's not too bad until he looks at his DC and goes,
exactly. It's not so bad if you edit out that hesitation of silence.
You can absolutely cast a life bubble on
Great,
yourself.
I'd love to do that. At the moment
Beautiful.
I feel some sort of fatigue.
Great. Cast a life bubble. Cast you're feeling fatigued.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
so that is what again?
That you're going to take -1 on all checks. Here to 4. And you're going to take 6 more damage.
Ho-ho! Would I notice any signs of distress?
Of course, yeah.
Okay, I'd love to cast the life bubble on him.
Great, so you guys are just life bubbled.
We're
Now you
we
can explore
are
freely.
bubbled, and maybe we should have done this in the first
How long
place.
what's the duration of this?
It is... Well, I can cast it from 140 feet. It does not say duration. I will look that up.
Yeah, please. Please, please, please.
blah, 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 blah.
Blah, blah, blah.
It lasts forever, so...
Great, it's eternal.
Let's see. Life bubble. What are you doing? Oh. I'm so sorry. I'm the worst player ever.
What are you doing?
Oh, goodness.
So what's the duration?
Oh, 1 day. Isn't that exciting?
He doesn't look excited.
He's thrilled.
Great. Cool.
He's so thrilled.
This is fantastic.
Whatever creature he had was just going to try to drown us. It's fine.
That's really funny. Yeah, it's a creature that just drags you down and waits for you to die. Yeah. That would be so
would only
sad. It like doesn't do any damage except for
Yeah,
drowning
just-
It
damage.
just has
They're
to
just like
wait
sitting there
a
like
day.
well, I'm sure it'll let go sooner or later.
And
Eventually.
now I just have visions of the crab from Moana.
Don't even.
I do. I just have visions of him just being like, oh, well.
That song
Great.
is so creepy.
It's so terrifying.
So, I'm trying to come back from the Disney images that are flashing in my head.
Sorry.
So you all begin to wander. Why don't we have survival checks? Because now you have the time to not drown. Why didn't you just do this from the beginning?
I know, that's what I was thinking. I was like, oh yeah!
Or you could have just done one and have the others like wander into your bubble space.
Is that enough thing?
That's not a thing. I mean, it didn't say. I could have made it
It's a
up.
bubble, right?
Yeah.
14.
21.
13.
$21, Bob.
Great. And you can make a physical science check, Helena, or anyone else who wants.
I'll do it. I'm
Anyone
pretty
else
good.
have any other? You're pretty
Oh,
right? You've got
am I?
physics.
Yeah, I got
Does
that.
does this have to do with creatures? Okay, 15.
What is science?
Boom.
That's 18.
18. You got a 21. I'm so sorry.
A 15.
A 15. Cool.
But yes.
Take it.
I know I should have
Um,
said.
So you guys start to like wander through these caverns, and after like 30 minutes, you eventually like.
Point of thing, if we're in separate bubbles, we still can't hear each other if we try to talk, can we?
Oh well, yeah. Helena can communicate with whoever she.
But
telepathies
individually,
with.
like you can.
Is that?
I mean, we
a-
probably have comms.
is that
Oh
a
no, we
zero-
did have comms.
We
Do the
always have comms.
work?
Yeah, you guys have comms.
Okay,
yeah.
great.
I mean, it's like a walkie-talkie / a cell phone.
It's a radio thing, so it's
Right.
like doing. Okay, good. So
Yeah.
it's not about. Okay, cool. Great.
Yeah.
Sorry, just want to know if I can talk to you guys or not.
Cool.
You were saying, sir.
So you eventually find up above you what looks like a surface, right? At the top of this like tube that leads up into I mean what looks like a surface. It looks like it kind of extends out. And then there's a surface of the water above. It's all pitch black still.
Well, so is it like grayscale then to night vision people?
Mhm.
What do I see?
What do I see? What are you looking for?
Any like, does it look like the? Can I tell if the water ends and there's like possible air pocket of some kind that we?
Yeah,
could
it's a
be up
surface of the water.
in? It's the surface of the water, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay. Cool.
Details are important.
So, and can I see?
Yep, and that's the air leaking out of the bubble. So. You're a treasure.
Oh god. Can I see anything beyond any movement beyond the surface of the water or any
The
indication?
water looks still.
Sorry, I'm having trouble visualizing this. So we're under the water,
Mhm.
but I can tell that like a certain number of feet up, basically.
Yeah.
Is
I
the
can
end.
I can tell that there's an end up there,
Yeah.
and there's no movement in the water. And can I see any areas of land that we could any part of this cave wall that shoots out in any direction that we could
Not from where
get
you
out?
are. You're at the bottom of like a cavern, right? That leads up to it, and it looks like it kind of widens out, right?
Cool.
Maybe like 5 feet underneath this surface that you're able to perceive above you.
Cool.
That's an interesting question. I like in water looking up above you, you are able to perceive a surface when there is movement on the water, right?
Or
But there isn't any movement on this water.
Or I'm
It's
thinking
entirely still, other than the movement that you guys are creating underneath it, right?
or I'm thinking when you see when you go underwater in a pool and you look up and somebody's walking along the pool deck,
Mhm.
you can see that they're there. They look not
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
They're all
They look
rippled.
not right, but you can see them walk by.
Yeah. So I think that you guys can see the little flickers and distortions of the little bit of light that you get that your dark vision interprets, right?
Hey,
So, damn. So I'm just gonna go in the comm, right? We just discussed this. I was like, I can't reach out to Kia through her telepathy until she does it to me. I'm gonna use the comm. All right. So, Kia, it looks like the surface of the water is close, like 5 or so feet above us. Right.
Like 25 feet.
25 feet. Sorry, I thought you said 5.
Yeah.
So it looks like about 25 feet up is the surface of the water.
Nice.
It's still.
Cool.
I can't tell if there's anything beyond it from
Great.
here.
Let's go.
You want to just try and get up there?
Yeah, I mean, it'd be good to figure out if there's I don't know, air that doesn't require me bubbling you guys.
How does that work if we're in these bubbles? Do we have
Oh, you can just
pop
wear them.
bubbles?
No, you don't have to pop them.
How
Just
do,
wear them.
but we
They're
don't,
cute. You guys look great.
how do we swim? up in them?
I didn't think of that.
Yeah,
Have to
we
climb.
need to.
Yeah, you're gonna have to climb. Yeah. So nearest wall.
Okay, point us to the nearest wall then, sir.
I mean, you're in a
Yeah,
a tube.
tunnel. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. All right. I guess. Okay, cool. So I kind of can I like point Kia towards the wall and say, grab on, like kind of like walk you to the edge of the wall there.
Yeah.
Can I do that?
Yeah.
Cool. So
Am I?
I mean, she's still not using her flashlight. She's just black.
I'm not trying to ignore you. She can't see, you can. That's all.
I do.
Oh, okay.
I know now.
Okay.
Great. So you guys gonna climb up?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
All right. Beautiful.
As we all reach for our die.
I think I know what's
You
going on.
guys do. I mean, I was gonna make you roll for this. You can
Fantastic.
take
I
your
love
time,
it. Puts my day
right?
back down.
You can absolutely
Oh,
take your
nice.
time, right? I mean, because of the buoyancy of the bubbles, it's also a little bit easier, right? To ascend through the viscous quality of the water.
I like that.
So you emerge into this cavern, right? Your head's peeking above the water, and you see it's like a decently sized cavern, right? It has large stalagmites that are hanging from the ceiling, and then about 5 feet away from you, there's also a small granite outcropping that sticks up from the water, and then there's also a large piece of stone, almost like a monolith, that sits at the middle of this little outcropping.
Does it look natural, or
Everything's round and old, and it's cracked.
I would like to do a detect magic, please.
Nice, cool.
Just so. Whoop.
So, you do not detect any magic.
Great.
On the monolith, no.
Great.
No. Actions? Questions?
I would like to go take a look at the monolith.
do I
Beautiful.
see any movement of anything? Or if I
Make a
kind of-
perception check.
Okay. 32.
32. No. Don't see
Great.
any movement. You don't hear anything. It's deeply silent in here as well, right? The stillness is perfect, and as Juleskia starts to wade out of the water, the white lichen.
As she goes to center, I just kind of put a hand on her, just be careful.
Yeah, I'm always careful.
Okay. I'm gonna.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm gonna stay. It's fine. I'll stay in the water, but I'm keeping an eye on her.
So as your foot comes down onto the stone, right? The white lichen that covers and arcs over it begins to shuffle out of the way
Oh,
and makes a place for your foot to stand.
hello, little guys.
And with every footstep, it eases out, receding from your presence
Oh, that's so nice.
as you walk around this stone. And as you get to the side, your flashing of your light, right, catches something on the stone, and there's this little burst of a glow of this pinkish purple. And as you come around the side, you find into the stone there has been this rock art that has been scratched into it, partially destroyed, but still largely intact.
Can I tell that she's found something from where I'm watching her? Can I tell, or is she
you
gone
y'all
around? The
y'all
stone?
tell me. Juleskia?
Yeah, did you have to go around the stone out of our sight? I wouldn't have let her get. I'm not gonna.
I mean, I would guess that it would be around the stone because none of us saw it.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you've disappeared. You haven't come back in more than 5 seconds to where I can see you. Kia?
Yeah, we're good. We're good. I found something. I found some art. It's, yeah. It's a little destroyed, but it kind of make out what it is.
It is on the Facebook page.
Did you draw it?
I did, yeah.
Oh my god, yes, Mom.
I like scribbled it. It's not as good as I would like it to be, but it is what it is.
Oh,
there
that's
it is.
beautiful.
You're like, where's my notification?
Pretty much.
Oh, I love it.
Cool. Which is, I was about to start describing it, and I was like, no, I'm looking at my phone. I need Kia to start describing it.
So, it looks as if it's a drawing of some sort of humanoid creature clutching either some sort of tendril with leaves or spikes or something. It's rather mystical in nature. I don't know, the person looks a little peeved. Not to be dramatic about it, but... And there are some stars. I didn't detect any magic when we came in the cavern, so I don't expect this monolith to be magical in any way, but I don't know.
The carvings scrape through the outside of the rock and into the inside of it, which is flecked with these tiny, luminescent pink flecks of some kind of maybe gem or stone or precious metal that reflects and actually like glows in your unnatural light as you shine your flashlight across it.
Do I see anything? Can I sweep the room again for any like changes as she's like looking at this thing and with her light and her flashlight
Totally.
and everything?
Perception check.
It's not as good. 23.
Great. No, you aren't seeing anything. Does anyone else want to describe it? Yeah.
Well, I mean, we're in the water still, aren't we?
Are you guys not walking around?
I didn't come out of the water.
Nah.
Nah, hell nah.
I mean, I guess I'm walking
Did you go out? Okay. I definitely chose earlier to not go out. I guess if they're both out.
I mean, you can this is like an island in the middle of water all the way around it.
Okay.
Can I look at it again?
Yeah,
As I continue observing, it does look like a creature coming out of a void.
Yeah.
And the thing, it really looks like a creature coming out of a void. But it also looks like a person that's kind of peeved off inside of it. But it's some sort of creature with large, swoopy teeth.
John really wants to know what part of this Helena sees a person at all.
Can I show
Yeah,
it? Okay.
absolutely. I'm very curious.
This is the face. There she is. Eyes, nose, no.
What?
Turn the brightness on that.
I can't wait.
Her eye is right here. Her nose is there. And this is
Amazing.
Delightful.
I'm so into it. Yeah, I love that.
That is.
I love that.
And it looks as if it's like a hooded figure coming out of a portal, holding some sort of tendril.
Yeah, that is not at all what
Yeah,
I see,
I
but
did not
great.
Yeah, you guys
Good.
saw the scary stuff. I saw the pretty stuff.
But Kodiak
that's
still
the
doesn't see anything because
difference between
Kodiak
you
is
and
still
I.
in the water.
It's okay. I re-described upon further note.
Sorry, something
Further study.
reaching out of a void.
Yeah, it's like some sort of portal-esque looking thing, and it's exiting. It looks like, but there are stars around it. So, yeah, it's some sort of.
What's it reaching out of the void towards?
Some stars.
That's it? There's nothing else there that it's reaching out towards?
No.
Trying so hard not to metagame here.
It doesn't look like it's reaching toward anything. I don't know what you're talking
What are your
about.
metagame thoughts?
My metagame thoughts? No, I'm not. I don't want to. Really? Alright.
I mean,
It just looks to me like it's reaching out and it's chomping on the fucking obelisk that she's staring at.
No, that's just a crack, man.
I think it looks like it's chewing on the obelisk you're standing next to, and I was like, if Kodiak was out of the water, Kodiak could be like, yo, we got back up. But Kodiak's in the water, I didn't see any of that, so we're gonna have to take that away. Get out of there! Oh my god!
that was the most Chris Tucker you will ever sound.
I can't.
But cool. Kodiak is not there, looking at the art of death. So he's gonna be in the water being like, alright, Is there anything else in the room?
No.
See anything else?
There's like passages that lead off above water, off
Okay.
in a bunch of different directions, right?
Okay.
Perception checks from you other two.
Yay! I love perception checks. Give me more.
Did you just say gay?
I did not.
No, he did not. No, he said yay. He very much said it was a Y. Why?
Da. Hear that? Hear that, heteros? Perception checks are gay culture.
Oh my god. It's Hannah now. That is a 21.
15.
Nice, beautiful.
Is your perception a hard 0? It is.
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah. Well, because I
Dope.
pumped all my skills into dexterity and intelligence.
Nice.
Oh, I'm still fatigued too. So okay, so it's 14.
Fantastic.
What is that?
You're no longer fatigued.
Oh,
You're fine.
well,
You've been breathing clean air for
You've
a
been
while.
bubbled.
I've been
So 15.
boobled.
I bubbled
I've
you.
been booblayed.
You've been Michael bubbled.
Oh, Monsieur Bublé.
So, Juleskia, you are like, yeah, no, everything's fine. And you peek out around the side of the monolith, right, and are like looking over towards Kodiak, and you see, you're like a flash of your light catches this like spindle of something white, but like also see through, like descending from the roof above.
Hey guys, there's something descending from the roof above. It's white and nearly see-through. It looks kind of like an axolotl, a space axolotl, if you will. That kind of see-through look.
As soon as she says descending, Kodak's like, get out.
We should
In
hide.
the comms.
What is your kinetic AC, Kodiak?
Oh, it's 18.
Kodiak, but thank you for being so eager.
Wait, mine?
Yes, yours.
I'm still in the water!
Yeah, you are.
Kinetic AC.
He's like, I thought I was safe.
Oh, motherfucker, my kinetic AC is only 16.
Good.
Okay,
Great.
that's better than mine, man.
Cool.
Oh, ballsack.
Yeah, it's not safe in that kinetic AC.
I was trying to hide. It's what I do best.
Okay.
Oh, I'm dead. Great, lovely and knowing you all.
So the thing that you're seeing that's like dangling down from the ceiling suddenly whips back and forth and slams into your back.
And it like into my back, motherfucker.
You take 17 damage.
Oh!
I keep on rolling max damage on my first
nuts.
attacks against you guys. I don't know what to say
That's
against
terrible.
that. And roll a fortitude check.
Oh, wait,
Save,
I need
rather.
to finish my math.
Absolutely.
Quick math.
Quick
that sucks.
Quick mouse.
I already did half
fortitude.
of that rap for the last session. so
Oh,
I'm not gonna go into it
15.
again.
Great. Beautiful. So you like feel this thunk into your back and turn around and look up. And this strange, like almost insectoid, more arachnid creature is like hanging down off the ceiling, but it's like its entire body is mostly see-through, right? So you can see the various different veins pulsing through it, and its like heart beats inside of it, and you can see its like small brain pulsing away inside of its head, and these tendrils like open. You hear this
Oh my
extend
god.
from it, but it's like has 3 arms, 2 of which are like very carefully clung into the ceiling above, and the third of which has just spined you in the back. Little drips of something white of which drip off and land into the mostly undisturbed pool below, creating milky clouds, and it pulls its last tendril back up and scatters across the roof. Initiative.
Get out.
Ow! Just be glad I rolled that out on initiative.
Oh, great. I love it. Thanks, I love it. It's 13.
14.
Wait, what is it plus?
Just the dexterity modifier.
Right here.
Thanks, man. 15.
Great.
15, 14, 13.
Fantastic. Splastic, my
Can't believe
dudes.
that you saw pretty little faces when the thing is clearly chomping on shit.
I think it's beautiful. That
It's
could be the
death.
No. If we harness this and use it for scientific research, it could help us discover, we could...
Just so we're clear, this is John, not Kodiak, saying
Oh.
it's death, Helena.
Okay, even if it is.
All right, Caster, you got a 13?
I'm into
Yep.
it.
Kodiak, what did you get?
14.
Lovely. And Kia.
15.
Fantastic. Let me assemble these.
Do I still have the bubble?
in order? Do you
Or-
still have the bubble?
Or did it pop it when it hit me?
Oh, yeah, no, you still have the bubble.
Yeah, there's no pop in this
There's no
book.
pop in that bubble.
I don't know how that works. Okay, great.
Unless it gets dispelled. I mean, I think.
Or apparently if
Right?
I make a will save.
Yeah,
We're
if
talking
you make
about
a will
understand
save, you can get rid of it if someone else has placed it upon you.
Yeah. I imagine it makes it harder to sneak within, right?
Which is why I would probably get rid of it. But yeah.
But not a problem right now, because right now this thing is skittering across the roof, and two of its, it hooks the one that it had, dangling from it into the ceiling above it, and then the two remaining hooks swing down and scratch at you, Juleskia. Woo, that was the most excited die. Woo! What's your kinetic AC?
15.
And you easily duck underneath it as they, swing past.
Is there any chance that it drops some of that liquid on me?
Yes.
Great. I would like to take one of my vials and put it in there.
Okay, make a life science check.
Thank you. I want to learn. 10.
You can spend your standard action to do that.
Is that -5 for the zoology?
Worth it.
It is, yeah.
Cool.
Worth it.
Great. So you get a sample.
You scientist, mother.
You have a move action.
Great. I would like to dive into the water.
Ah!
I mean, not where he was. What? Is that a bad idea?
It's fine.
Great.
Can we
Kodiak,
talk? Can
you're
we
up.
talk off our turn? Oh, it's my turn anyways. As soon as I see Kia dive, I'm just back on the comms. I'm like, Kia, this is not what I meant by get out. I meant go into the tunnels. Fuck. Get out of the water. It got me in the water. Come on. And
It's on the ceiling.
But it still got me when I was in the water.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, okay, so I want to figure out which one of these tunnels is closest and looks like it goes anywhere out of this room.
All of them go.
All
out
of them
the room.
go out of the room. Okay, but so I
I'm
can't-
sorry.
No, sorry. No, to clarify my question, I'm not.
Sounded pedantic.
Are there any of them that look? Obviously, they go 4 feet back and then they dead end.
No.
I want to avoid that. Okay, great. I just didn't want to pick that and
Yeah.
have the gods
Just
of
running
luck hate
into it.
me.
Dead end, yeah.
Cool.
Might still happen around the corner, but
I'm just gonna.
What's around Riverbend?
Where is the thing? It's in the ceiling,
yeah.
and I can't get it unless I shoot it.
You could shoot it, yeah.
I don't want to shoot it. We're in the
Okay.
side of a giant cave, and that will echo through everywhere. Can I throw a knife at the brain and move my ass
Sure.
over towards one of the tunnel ends and
Yeah.
say, "Follow me"?
Great. Yeah, absolutely.
No,
Great.
it's beautiful.
So thrown attack +3. That's dumb. That's even dumber. That's a 6.
Great.
Just
So
gonna
you
throw one of my knives.
hurl a knife and it chinks off the stalagmites near it.
Great. I'm down
And you rush towards
I'm down to 9
towards an
knives.
exit. All right, Caster.
As a free action, I'm just gonna hop on the comms, go run or shoot, run or shoot,
Run.
run.
Capture.
What?
Now you have to act. I'm not letting any conversation go after that. That was too good.
We're not capturing it.
Run
We're
or shoot,
running.
run or shoot, run, shoot, capture.
Right. So. Mm,
5, 4.
Sonic pistol.
No! Don't! Oh my god!
Wait. No.
How loud is
You
that?
made your choice.
How
Stick
loud?
with it.
How loud is it? Because it says Sonic in the name. Is it loud?
Loud, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
And fast.
Oh, no, never
It's
mind,
gotta
never mind.
go fast.
no, you said it, but
Laser-
Kodiak is
Laser
pissed.
Laser rifle. Laser rifle.
Okay, I'll let you change. Go.
Laser rifle.
Do your thing.
Well, it's attacking us.
Yeah.
No.
It wants dinner.
It's scared. We're in its home.
It
No.
wants dinner. Let's go.
We gotta drive it away.
No.
Kia,
You guys
trust me.
would rather not.
Well,
How does it go?
it's not fantastic. It's a 13.
That's not fantastic. It like sees the bolt coming and like barely moves out of the way and screams at you and then slashes at you. What's your kinetic AC?
18.
Beautiful. Fantastic. Slashes at you, it like rakes across your armor, but your graphite weave reflects all of the damage. That's around to Kia.
Oh, oh, great.
Your face. You're like, why does it only hit me? Why only me? You were flat-footed, and it rolled well.
So I'm gonna, in the water, as I'm like treading water with my forearms, which is hilarious. My four forearms.
It's 5. The water's 5 feet deep, so you can stand it.
I'm still treading water. I'm like really, like this is Kia we're talking about here. I'm going to like breathe in. And then have a moment where I picture from my brain these green lights heading out in a kind of a sonar pulse type thing. And I'm going to like call upon what is my god's name? Oh, I'm going to call upon Eurasa. I was like, listen, Eurasa's the chillest of the gods, okay? I'm going to call upon her and be
You
like...
ask that, and you hear Eurasa in the whispering wind.
Eurasa. Wait, what's your name? Eurasa. Got it. And so I ask Eurasa to help me decipher whether or not my need to save this creature and use it for future scientific knowledge is going to end up being a good choice or a bad choice. So it's a performance of augury. And this will tell me anything 30 minutes in the future and whether a decision will be good or bad.
Is it a standard action?
Resolve point that I'm using.
Okay, so what you're asking?
Whether this idea that
To
I have
study it.
to study it, to capture and study it, is going to end up being more helpful or more detrimental.
To capture it and study it.
At this point, dead or alive. Preferably alive, but is this going to benefit me and benefit the world of science?
Yes.
Oh, that is not the answer I wanted.
Great.
Is that a standard action?
It's a spell.
So, okay. Cool.
So, no, I guess. Is it? Yeah, that is a standard.
Could
plus
be.
a move.
It says. Well, we'll
It
come
could be
back to you.
either.
You're going to
Yeah.
delay the rest of your turn while we move on to Kodiak.
Kodiak.
So I just saw him shoot at it, and it swiped at him and clawed him.
Mm-hmm.
Kia's fumbling around in the shallows,
Kia has her eyes closed and is treading water.
and I saw. Can I see? You said the green. You said like the green.
Yeah,
so
I
you
would
could see
think
that
that
happen.
people would be able to see the
There's
green,
like a glow
just
of
kind of a
green.
green pulse that's like almost as if it's further underneath the water than anything.
I'm totally into that. The image of my head is like a monster is attacking your crew. One of them is like frantically shooting at them, and the other one is like in the water with their eyes closed.
Smoking a fucking bomb. And I'm just like, I want to yell at you so bad, Kia. I'm just gonna, Kia.
It's gonna be okay, Cody. We're gonna capture it. It's gonna be completely okay.
I'm gonna throw my knife at it, and I'm gonna run over and dive in with her and try to pull her out of the water.
Great PvP. Throw that attack.
So. Fucking 5! Well, you were the good die! Go away!
Was gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the
Caster, you're up.
What are we doing? Run or shoot? Run or shoot?
Capture.
Capture?
Yes.
Oh, dead or alive?
Either way, at this point. I mean, we
Okay.
already angered it.
I want us to be alive.
I prefer alive.
I prefer alive too. Okay.
I mean, us too.
Shoot.
Bang.
laser rifle.
Pew, pew.
Hey!
Oh,
That's cool.
that's good. I like that. That's a good
That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a 25.
number. Oh, that's a good number.
That is a good number. Roll damage.
Give me that pew pew.
Give me that pew pew pew.
Pew, pew, pew.
Let's say a pew 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 pew.
6 damage. And that's fire? Firing?
Yeah, it absolutely is. All right. Beautiful. So the laser bolt like tears into its flesh and it screams. It's now definitely the most angry at you, and it takes another swipe. That's a hit. All right. Ooh. Oh goodness. That is 16 damage.
Wow.
Roll a fortitude save.
Oh, great. Fortitude saves. Decent. That's not decent, though. That's a... Wait, can I reroll? Does that count as a skill check?
No.
Fuck. Then that's an 8.
That's an 8. All right, beautiful. Take 3 damage.
Okay. It's not too bad.
And I have to look up the briefest of rules.
Great. I love that.
I love that.
I love
that
the
sounds
sound of that.
so good and
That sounds-
complicated.
That sounds...
So you're going to take a -2 penalty to fortitude saves as you feel this, like, deadness start to form in your chest where he's pierced you in between your armor, right? Great. That is turn around to Kia.
Great. So, now that my dear friend Cody is in the water with me, I'm gonna clamber onto his shoulders and kind
I think that requires consent.
Oh,
fine.
okay. Can I clamber onto your shoulders?
I don't.
I already did.
Yeah.
Great.
This is our relationship.
And I grab my my arms, I swoop them out kind of like full wingspan, and then I snap them all together and send a green powerful bolt of energy towards its brain.
Oh, snap.
In the form of a mind thrust. My attempt to fatigue said
Great.
creature. It does 2d10 of damage.
Heck yeah.
You have to hit it, or is it an auto hit?
I mean, it's a spell, so I don't actually know.
Yeah, it should say.
4d10 damage. Never mind. 4. That's insane.
That's completely bananas!
Right?
There's
always
always money in the banana
Looking up
stand.
this spell.
There is always money in the banana stand.
Bingo.
Thrust, second level. 4d10 damage to one target.
I'm gonna look at it real quick just to
Fair enough.
double check.
I am not trustworthy.
Before you completely kill his monster that is supposed to...
That's a lot of damage.
I just
man.
want to fatigue.
I know.
That's
I'm-
not...
I'm
casting
excited.
it at second level.
I'm excited.
That's a lot of
Mind thrust. Yeah, 1 standard action. It's 25 feet plus 5 feet for 2 levels. Wow. Targets 1 creature. Yeah, you divine the most vulnerable portion of your opponent's mind and overload it with a glut of psychic information.
Yeah.
Will saving throw to have the damage.
Yeah.
Great. All right.
So
Roll damage, and I'll roll
4d10.
that saving throw.
6.
Also, what's my DC? All the dice. All the dice, all at once.
27.
What's my DC to resist?
Your DC to resist is my spell DC?
Spell save DC.
Spell save DC. Ah, where do I find that? I'm so new to this.
No, you're not. You get this.
To spells, yeah.
Word.
I don't know what my spell DC is.
So, I'm going to pull up our Mystic class
Thank
and
you
look
kindly.
up our spells. The difficulty class for a saving throw against your spells is 10 plus the spell's level plus your wisdom modifier.
Okay. 10. So I'm casting at level 2, so 10
12.
plus 2. And my wisdom modifier is 3.
So, that's a 15.
15.
Nice. Barely missed it. So you see its brain like start to pulse. And it was 20. How much damage?
27.
27 damage.
Yikes. That's just brutal.
I just want to tire it out, really.
Absolutely.
Send too much info. And it's all like, all of the info that I'm sending are my notes from lectures. Like, I'm sending, like, the Krebs cycle notes. It's like all diagrams that make no sense. There's a bit of chemistry in there. And it's all just jumbled. And it's
That's
like
amazing.
a moment of pure dyslexia.
Absolutely. So this thing like screams and clutches all of its arms to its head and like tumbles down and into the water before like exploding up alien style, standing on it like its rear of its 3 legs alone and like ready and willing to tear your faces off. Kodiak.
I'm still on
His
your shoulders,
face.
by the way. I'm like fully on your shoulders. I'm
I'm
sorry.
How nuts is it for me to try to just... I want to, like... I'm in the water still, because I dove in the water. She just jumped on my shoulders. I'm gonna dip back into the water to pull myself out from underneath Kia and try to pull her towards...
How much do you like athletics checks?
I hate them. I
Great.
hate them. But that's why I didn't
So
want to
it's
say I
more of
want
a
to carry her. I'm just trying to, like,
PvP grappling check.
Yeah, if you tell me that you're moving, I'll move with him.
Oh, cool.
If you want.
I don't know. I mean, but I'm trying
She
to
hasn't
avoid.
used her moved action. Or no, she did actually, so she can't move anymore, yeah.
Right. So that's
You'll
why I
have
was
to
just like,
literally carry her.
okay, you know what? Then I'm gonna want to dip out from underneath her and like scoop her up and like across my
Make an
arms
athletics check.
rather than on my shoulders. I don't want to like two person wicket through the thing.
Yeah. No
Trying
chicken.
yeah, I'm not trying to do
You
that.
sure you don't want to play some water polo with this
Oh, that's
boy?
a natural 20! Oh, I needed that!
So even better, you see this thing come up. I'm going to say that you don't have the presence of mind to do all that. You just go, ah, and run. Just turn and like water polo through the water as fast as you can.
I want to go towards one of the tunnels.
Exactly.
Yeah, I just want to get towards the tunnel. Can I get to the one that Castor's still closest to from where he was? The one that we were kind of
Castor
aiming for?
hasn't moved.
Weren't we aiming for one? Weren't we aiming for a tunnel before? I was
Castor's
definitely...
been shooting and following
just been-
Julian and following
Great! And I'm
Kia's
just
commands.
gonna... And like, while we're running, I'm just gonna be like, Castor, let's go!
You're up, Castor.
As you see us, like... like, whatever. What is the fucking... Not the bumblebee, like... what's the one with the clown car, like the guy going down the highway, the Benny something...
Oh, Benny Hill.
Benny Hill, yeah. That sounds like... They were running, like...
Man, I'm gonna get a content ID for being so good.
All right, you're up, brother. What are you doing?
Well, I guess we running now.
Yes!
Okay.
Apparently.
All right. Running.
I just had an evil thought.
Great.
Yeah.
Full
Run.
action run?
Yeah. Full action run.
You guys are so distracted in your tactics. All right, great. It's its turn. It begins to chase after you. Obviously, it's going to hit the slower one, and that's you, John. What's your kinetic AC?
Well, how far can you move in this game? I don't know where we got. How far away was the tunnel?
So you, because you're carrying someone, right? You used your full action to move like a normal move speed.
I net
So you-
20.
Yeah, so you moved to 30, and I didn't give you any shit.
Great. How far away is the tunnel?
25 feet?
So I'm in the tunnel. So I ran into the tunnel. I ran 30 feet.
25 feet from you right now.
25 feet from me now, so I need another turn unless I drop
Yeah.
her.
Yeah.
Great. So
What's your
hitting-
kinetic AC?
It's still 16. It's still 16.
It's still 7.
Still 16.
Still 7. Flat 7, you know. scratches at you, and you feel its like scratch rake up your armor, but it does not punch through. Turn around to Kia. Oh, it was your turn, Kester. Wait, who got hit?
He full action.
Full action.
Right, you needed to make a fortitude save on your turn and take 3 more damage.
Great. And take 3 more damage?
Yes.
Or?
And
Oh.
Great.
I don't like and in that situation. Roll it. Hey.
13.
beautiful. Still taking 3 damage.
No. Wait, what was worse? How has you failed it?
Kia, you're Kia, yeah, you're
Great.
Oh,
so
whoops.
as it's chasing, since I'm just on.
Someone give me my dice.
No.
I threw it.
No, never mind.
I don't know. We'll figure it out later. It's fine.
Oh.
We got it.
John
All right.
has it.
What are you doing, John? I mean, Helena.
I'm gonna turn around and create just a small splash of water on the other side of it to try to distract it and like slap it upside the head.
Okay. Yeah. Absolutely.
Right? So I just like shunk to see if it distracts it at all.
Great.
Just a little projectile water.
Kodiak, you're up.
It does not. Great.
Sorry.
Just a little.
I'm still not entirely sure how turns work in this new system. So, I can move. That's a move action. I can do something. That's my standard action, or like action,
Move, standard, swift action.
which is like a bonus action kind
Exactly
of thing.
like your bonus action. Free actions,
Mhm.
right? And then
Okay, so I'm
full
gonna
action would take up all of your stuff except for your swift.
cool.
Pretty much like in 5e.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna blow a resolve point to cast holographic distraction
Mm-hmm.
to run the perpendicular to where we are
Yeah.
and start climbing the wall. And it looks
Okay.
exactly like me. And
Oh,
it just,
great.
It just takes off.
What's the
and
DC on
it's
that?
gonna continue moving for 4 rounds because it's one
Yeah.
round. The DC on it?
Yeah. It gets a resist.
Just had this up and it did not say anything about it. Oh, those who interact with the double.
Uh-huh.
Is it going to interact? Okay. It's a
Well,
will.
it's-
It's a will save.
Yeah. There's two of you, right? And it can see both of you.
Okay. I wasn't sure how to read interact with. Great.
Yeah.
Um.
You don't become invincible for a time, right?
No. I know that. Yeah. Sorry, I wasn't. I was more meaning like I didn't know what it had to
Mhm.
do in order to be considered interacting with it. It says will save. The spell does not tell me what my will save is. Let me find it in operative.
We should have our ability.
Yeah. No, I
DC
did, but it just
down.
doesn't. I didn't know what
Oh, absolutely.
my will save. That's my will save bonus. Key abilities.
Your ability, so this is an exploit, right?
Yes.
10 plus
No.
half your operative level plus your dexterity modifier.
Where are you seeing that, just so I know for future?
An operative exploit on 93.
Great. 10 plus half your level, operative level, plus dexterity. So that's 10 plus... So 14.
Great, fantastic. Holographic. This isn't holographic clone, is it?
Holographic distraction.
Interesting.
Sorry, I had that before.
There it is. Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah, you spend a
Beautiful.
resolve point and it
Yeah,
starts
because it
running.
can see you like that. There's 2 of you instantly. It specs that will save right away. Right? You don't like disappear. It's like looking right at you. right?
Yeah. And then I want to use my move to just keep going. Well, I'm gonna. Does it part of my move if I want to try to push Kia off my shoulders? Like kind of shrug her off and then say let's go, like and pull
I'll
grab
let
her
that
hand.
be your swift action. Yeah.
Great. So I just want to kind of shrug her off and grab her by their arm and pull her towards the next
Great.
25 feet.
Fantastic. You've entered the tunnel. Caster,
Otherwise, it was.
you are
and
inside the
Kia
tunnel,
falls off.
Caster.
And we are making headway?
I mean, yeah, you're inside the tunnel.
We're inside the tunnel?
Yeah.
Is it still chasing us?
So far, yeah. Maybe. We don't know what happened with him. It isn't hit its turn yet.
Oh, God.
So he got ahead of us?
Yeah.
He was not carrying
because he
anyone.
did full action.
Yeah.
Great. I understand
Well,
worlds.
I'm not going to mess up his little thing. I'm just going to keep on going.
Great. Fantastic.
Just keep running.
Q, why did you stop trying to kill it?
Because I wanted to. I didn't want to kill it. I wanted to tire it out because it will be interesting to watch the biological process of it from the outside of it as it's actually happening. So, like, for example, the glass tree frog
Uh-huh.
in real life, I've seen it. It's really, really cool. But they believe that the glass tree frog, which of course is very, very hard to find because it's see-through, some people and some scientists believe that it will be instrumental in the cure for some cancers.
Yeah.
Because it's different than watching a body that is not working and watching organs that aren't currently working, because the body is actually running.
Absolutely.
You can see the process is happening in real time. You'll be able to tell where things are going and when.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's her thought process, is that this kind of creature will be instrumental for possibly medicinal purposes.
Absolutely. So an autopsy of this creature would still be...
It still would, but
Yeah.
at the same time, catching it alive would be so much more telling. Because
Word.
you get to watch it in action.
Fair. Great. Cool. Okay, now it has to make a choice, and we're back to the luck dice.
Is it not Caster's turn or what?
Castor just did his turn.
He
He
did.
ran.
Okay, cool. Great.
Yeah, absolutely. Ran
Gotta
off
flip
into
your
the
little
darkness.
Oh, yeah, just. Got to
Great.
go.
All right, so this thing like takes off after your clone, right?
Nice.
Chasing it down, and you hear it like stabbing the water after it as you like sprint down this tunnel. Survival checks.
20.
24.
For?
Survival.
Oh, survival.
24.
No. It's 12.
Cool. So you run for a while, right? And you realize that this is like gradually getting deeper.
Okay. I'm gonna take a pause and like kind of like arms up, like pulling on every, like finding like a sense of calm briefly in this place. Just like kind of listen. Are we being followed? Gonna hear anything or see anything in either direction
Great,
of the
perception
tunnel?
check,
Like
yeah.
just kind of see, make sure we don't run into something we're not supposed to. 25.
No.
Is everybody okay?
Yes. I've made an executive decision here. I think we need to catch this thing as opposed to killing it.
Why?
Science.
It just tried to eat us, Kia.
Yes, we invaded its home. I would try to eat people if they invaded my home.
She does have a point.
Yeah. You remember my hallmate Gregory?
Oh,
He thought my room was his room. It wasn't. And therefore the Pop-Tart incident of 2K 3000.
Yeah, I remember the Pop-Tart incident. Well, captured how? What do we don't have anything.
I don't know. The thing is, we came into its space, and so why should we be the ones that kill it?
Alright, look.
It obviously lives there. We had a warning. That monolith was totes a warning, even though I thought it was a beautiful picture of a woman.
It was a warning?
Yeah, it says it was like a little chompy guy.
Was it
You
that creature?
saw a beautiful woman instead of the chompy guy. Kia!
I choose to see the beauty in things. I know, it's a curse.
Okay. Alright, listen. Okay, I'll tell you what. We know where Mark's computer will be able to tell us where he dropped us off, right?
Right.
So we know which tide pool we went down in the first place.
Right. And our sonar equipment's still up there.
And
with
we
my
know
purple friend.
right. So we can find that cave again from the surface.
Absolutely.
So how about we keep going, and then when we have first claw back, and maybe we know that we're going into this cave
With a plan. Great.
Go back after your very terrifying translucent friend.
It's so beautiful. I mean, you can watch the life process in real time. You don't understand how important that is.
I'm just gonna have to trust you on that.
Okay. I'm fine with that.
It is kind of cool.
It's really cool.
Okay.
You can see its brain.
That's a little creepy.
Well, yeah, science is creepy sometimes. Most times.
Alright. So what do we do now?
We just keep on going. Oh, I gotta find that accent again. Well, we could keep following this path.
Yeah, alright. Okay.
Permission to put my flashlight on, Kodiak?
I mean, thanks for asking, but I think I'll... Let me scout ahead a bit, okay?
I can
I
always
will-
be the Kia sandwich. I'll be inside if you guys can flank me and I'll
That
feel
is-
important.
Great.
Great.
Cool.
Perception checks.
Oh, I don't like that. No, that's off the table.
17.
13.
Natural 20!
Oh my god!
Wow. You are either having great or terrible luck.
You
There's
said
no middle ground.
perception check? That's 33.
Great. Good to know.
With a natural 20.
You hear what sounds like the distant sound of gunfire from the direction that you came.
From the direction we came? I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
We might have company.
I think we almost certainly have company, and I think your translucent friend is picking a fight with someone else now.
He can take him. I believe in him. Benjamin is the future.
Did you name him Benjamin?
How do we know that it's a him?
Oh, I could tell. I'm a zoologist. I've seen it
They were-
all.
Those were arms, Kia.
I know.
Okay.
But also,
Sly grin.
That none of us can see because it's behind a
It's
little
behind
curtain.
my little mask.
Oh, shit.
great. So we
Okay.
should definitely book it. Hey guys, we'll come back and get the corpse.
Right,
Great.
let's go.
All right, so can I range like 10 feet, like 20 feet in advance to try to make sure we don't step into something accidental and like
Yeah, absolutely.
keep
How
my
quick are
eyes
you
up.
moving?
I think not running, but like a quick walk. A walk with purpose. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like walking so that we aren't exhausting ourselves and not making noise as much as
jaunt.
possible. Yeah,
Absolutely.
like a walk with purpose, and I'm willing. I want to be stealthy and quiet
Yeah.
about it.
Completely. So this keeps on going deeper and deeper.
It's still dry.
Still dry. Until finally you come to like a straight drop off.
So I just like hit the comm as soon as I reach the edge of it. Okay, stop.
Stopping.
There's this is a dead end. It's a sheer drop.
That's not a dead end. We can drop
Oh.
off.
No water, no nothing. It's just like air.
Not as far as you can see.
Oh, it's not water.
No.
Yeah.
No, there's no water, Kia. This is not like swim time. This is fallen death time.
Okay, don't want that time.
Great.
Can I like pick up a nearby stone, drop it, and somehow kind of
Yeah.
parse out the distance, maybe?
Yeah.
And wake up the Leviathan that is down in the pit.
One rock is not gonna do that. What would that be? Would that be
Cthulhu comes out.
Would that be perception?
Find a rock.
You just, sure. Roll a perception.
It's
check.
diplomacy with the darkness below.
Accept the void.
So
Have you accepted the void into your heart?
I'm just gonna drop this little rock down in there? Just please don't hurt me, Mr. Darkness.
Drops a small d20.
It rolls 1.
Hey, that's a 16.
I mean, since if we're watching him do this, can I also just kind of like give a listen to whatever happens?
You don't hear it hit the bottom.
Okay.
So
That's terrifying.
That was decided
that's
randomly.
not an option.
All right.
We're
Well,
not
then-
going down there.
Well,
So we go back from whence we came?
we do, and I think it's fair to say I got the sense that that ship was coming to our location. So we have two options.
Mhm.
Either they were coming home, or they somehow knew we were here and they're coming for us.
I didn't see
If-
it.
Go ahead.
I didn't see any equipment here, or
Not in this tunnel, but there were dozens.
true.
So,
I think they might be heading towards us then.
well, if it depends.
Mhm.
We go back along this tunnel, back towards Benjamin's room. If we encounter them along the way, we know that they're following us. If we don't, we can surmise that they either know that this is a dead end and have avoided it, or that they just didn't see us come down here. So, I mean, we have to go back either way. There's no other path. We didn't see any other, no cross paths, no nothing. It was just this straight tunnel the whole way down.
Yeah.
I mean, we have to go back that way if we want to get out of here.
Can I at least shine my flashlight down the thing and see? I don't know, maybe a secret ladder. Some,
Sure.
you know,
I mean,
I'd be
I'm not
very
seeing it.
hopeful.
And I is it like, can I see walls across? Like, is it so it's not like it's more than like 60 feet away, like in the roundness?
Yeah,
of this,
it like
or-
slopes off.
but I can see that it's so like the whatever like vertical tunnel this is. I can see
Yep.
the edges of it all.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
So, click, click. Do I see anything?
You
The-
see what he says.
The void?
Yep.
It's staring
Just
back
less
at me.
perfectly.
Great. Shall we?
All right. So same formation. I'll go out and I want to range like 15 feet in advance, but this time I want to be a bit slower and quieter because I want to make sure that we're paying attention.
I'm really good at that.
Just stay back and be ready to stop.
Got it.
Cool.
Right.
I'm gonna pull a knife out in my offhand and just have it at the ready,
Absolutely.
and start ranging back.
So it doesn't take very long before you see flashlights down the tunnel.
Fuck.
Some cover, maybe?
Is there any sense of cover or anything?
No. The tunnels are like remarkably smooth. Physical science check.
Yes.
24.
And that, for me, is... Physical science. Oh, 25.
Nice.
Holy
Down this low, it looks a little bit more like a volcanic rock.
Oh, so... Yeah, okay.
Right. So it's like slightly rippling. What's the word for that?
Igneous.
Igneous rock.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Do I need to tell you that I want to look for other paths before you'll tell me if there are any other paths? Like, as we were going
You
back,
haven't
just-
seen any other
haven't seen
paths
any,
in your
great.
walk down.
How many flashlight sources can I see? How many beams can I see?
It's a lot.
A lot.
Yeah.
Does a lot mean more than 3, less than
I mean, it's like a
10?
twisting pathway, right? So you're seeing flashes of light at this point.
Okay.
Give you 10 more seconds.
So I go up on the comms. They're here. They're following us. I see their lights.
How many feet away? Roughly.
Around the corner, probably about 50 feet by now. 100.
Right.
Okay.
As soon as we get closer,
and they get closer, I'd like to make a sound that might distract them a bit.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a single tube, right? It's
Yeah.
about 20 feet wide.
But you just said it's twisting and turning.
I am taking what I'm contemplating is like bouncing a rock to make it echo and just see if they see how they react to that from the distance that they're at.
That's valid.
But I don't know if that's gonna confirm that we're here or if we can take the fact like I kinda wanna back up because I think there's still a chance that they're just coming home.
Yeah.
And that they know about something that we missed along this path and they could like turn off, right? That's a possibility that could be what's happening. It also really could be that Miles is just trying to kill us tonight. But, you know, if we engage,
There
they
are more
know we're
cookies
here.
over there, speaking of.
No, she's eating the last one.
It's really, that's fine. I'm not mad at you.
I have
just
more at home.
hungry.
I can bring them to you.
If we engage, they know we're here. If we avoid, we might not need to engage.
10, 9,
I'm gonna
8.
I'm gonna back up
7,
towards them, and what do you want to do?
6.
Climb down the tunnel.
5.
Climb down for some reason.
How long can we hold on? We can't hold on for it. Let's just go to the edge.
3.
All right,
You guys- all right, you guys-
we back away towards
How quick
back
are you
towards the
backing
way.
away?
I want to try to. Can I pace it off of what I see the light moving? Like
Yeah, they're like running.
they're running.
If we just hold on down, they won't find us. If we just go down a little bit further into the dark
And hold on for how long? There's no water.
until they
there's
stop
no...
looking. People are bored easily.
I'm not very strong at doing that.
Me either.
I don't.
What other choice do we have at this point, buddy?
Try to talk our way out of it.
All right, great. We're good at talking.
Speak for yourself. I can try
Okay.
at least.
Great.
If they give us trouble,
I'm gonna hide myself.
You got a grenade ready?
Oh yeah.
So I'm actually
course.
wanting to go and climb down just a little bit
Can
into
you-
the void, just down
Let's
like
Prime it.
Can you
10 feet.
prime one to like blow after a timer, or are they all?
I got a detonator.
You do? For what? For like a specific explosive or?
For my grenades.
Great, make an engineering check for me. Which grenade?
Oh, smoke grenade.
I
Give us
like
time to
that.
What about something that kills them?
Well, we may not want it to actually go off because it would force it possibly could collapse this tunnel on us.
Ah, that's true.
So we may not want it to go off, but setting it up as an option.
Smoke grenade. Smoke grenade.
From your awesome physical science checks, it's igneous rock. It's very, very sturdy, right? A small arms explosion is unlikely to collapse a tunnel.
So frag or shock. Frag, shock, flash,
I like smoke.
smoke.
Hey,
Smooth.
live your truth.
Smoke
Great.
grenade it is.
All right, so let's throw it down and let's fill this tunnel up.
20.
Get ready for a fight, y'all.
Great, fantastic. What are you guys doing to get ready for a fight?
I'm pulling out another knife. Can I get rid of your life bubble thing?
I mean, if you ask me to do it,
Can
I
I-
can do it without you rolling
Can
for
you
it.
can you take this off, please?
Yep.
Great. Cool. So I'm out of the life bubble. I pull out another knife, and I want to hunker really close to the edges of this cavern, so that when the smoke goes off, I'm like almost flat to the sides, and try to like so I can be ready to kind of pounce, basically.
Delightful. All right, so what's the plan?
Yeah. So I'm gonna hover. I want to get to the side so that like I would like us to get out, but I also want to try to disable or do something helpful because I think I'll be in a. I think I would like to try to do some trick attacking. I don't know. Try not to like talk like the player at a table. More like
it's okay.
like I want to try and do some damage.
We're in tactical area.
Yeah,
you guys need to use your specific ability words. Yeah.
I mean, I want to.
Sure.
So what's the plan with the smoke grenade?
Set it up with the detonator. I got the detonator on me.
So it's remote?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we back up a bit. Once they get in range of it, we pop it, and then we
If things go sour, we definitely
rush. So you think we want to try to like talk to them?
Yeah, I think so. No reason to escalate it if they're not.
Oh, okay.
Awesome.
Cool. I'll be behind you then.
I'll try talking to them.
Okay.
Yeah, you're very kind.
Great.
Yeah.
So then
Thank
I will.
you.
You're welcome.
I appreciate that.
Cool.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
we
Serious
kind of-
face. Serious face.
So you set it up, and then we back up, so
And
that
adjust
so that they
the
would
pace.
they would have to essentially like stand over it
Sure. Yeah.
when we're talking,
Great.
Right?
and then we back up, and then I'm gonna. So in that case, I wanna kind of like have the one knife like tucked, like
Mm-hmm.
down along
Your
my
palm,
wrist, so
yeah.
I just kind of look like I have like a hand on my hips, and I won't have a blade in my.
And I'm
throat.
gonna put away my laser rifle, just so
Great.
I'm not armed.
Kia?
Laser pistol is like still kind of at the ready. I'm gonna keep holding it, but have one arm behind
Yeah.
my back.
Absolutely. Great. Alright. And I need a stealth check to hide the grenade.
Great.
Can I hide it if he tells me like where to put it?
Sure.
I give it to you.
25.
Ooh, yes. I love
It
those.
ceases to exist.
I love those numbers.
They saw it anyway. They turn the corner and go, that's cute, and then they keep walking and say hello.
I've rolled 4 natural 20s, none of them on attacks. All of them on just like
Fascinating.
incidental things. I don't know what's going on with the dice in this room, but it's a little spooky.
I'm gonna give
It's
that
the
one
ghost
to
that
me.
you told me about earlier.
That one.
What
is-
was that?
The ghost.
The ghost!
The Thornwood ghost.
So, you see their lights, and then you hear their footsteps, right? There's a lot of them. The sound of rubber and leather on stone echoing down this corridor. And then they come around the corner. At the head of them...
Hi.
At the head of them is a very large Vesk, right? Who has this, like, arch of armor that kind of, like, pulls up behind her head, and her, like, spikes across her crown are, like, deeply adorned with jewelry, which, like, hangs and dangles, and, like, a bunch of charms and everything. And you can
wow.
hear them jangle even over the sound of everyone's footsteps. Behind them is like behind her is like a ragtag group of a bunch of different people, right? Bunch of different ancestries. You count 8 of them standing with her. And she sees you, this, like, smirk comes across her face, and she takes a step forward and then looks down and sees the bomb and stops everyone and moves them back and says, "All right. That was very good. Good try.
Thank you.
Kodiak, what's your real name?"
Uh-oh.
Quentin. Zioneer.
Quentin?
It's Quentin.
Who?
Is that you, Caster?
What?
Oh.
Why don't we not make a scene here? And why don't you just come with us?
I am sorry. Who are you?
It's okay, Kia. I got this. How'd you find me?
Well, you were involved in an international incident a few days ago. It was not hard. You showed up on some watch lists. Everyone's very excited to see you.
Who?
You'll forgive me if I'm not quite as excited to see them.
Yes, but I won't forgive you if you resist.
You're not going to give me much choice here, are you?
No, no choice. Just compliance.
Who are you again?
Little girl, stop. Kia bristles actively.
So pissed off. All arms are crossed and she's pouting, but you can't see it.
Come on.
Do I know this? Do I ever recognize this fast?
No.
Who are you? How much are they paying you?
I don't see why either of these questions are important.
I think it's only fair that I understand who's been sent to hunt me down.
I don't think anything is fair. Come with me now, or your friends die.
I'm gonna, pull one of my knives out with my free hand, with my right hand. I'm gonna pull one of my knives out and hold it to my own throat and go, how low does your fee go if I die?
Quentin.
How low does it go?
Quentin, this is just really not necessary.
If you're not going to give me an exit, I'll take my own.
Cody.
He looks at you, Kia, pleadingly, come on.
Cody, it's okay. You can
You
stop.
don't understand, Kia. I'm not going back.
Back where?
My parents.
Your parents?
Look, okay. You take your own life, sure, I lose some money, I get some frustration, but then your friends die too. Seems like a lose-lose for everybody.
Can I, read her at all? Can I see if she, is actually,
Sure, make a sense motive check.
sense motive?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not halfway terrible at that. 23?
What are you looking for?
I want to see if she's... I want to know if is she, truly cold-hearted, or is she, she's just trying to, bluff me, she's just trying to guilt me. She really wouldn't care about just killing extras, or is,
No. Yeah, she would not give a rat's ass about killing extras. She's...
So, if I come alive, you let them go.
Yeah? They don't matter to me.
Will you hurt him?
No, I will just deliver him. I'm not working for myself, little girl.
Don't call me little.
I don't act so small.
You don't act so buffoonish.
This pissing match gets us nowhere. Are you coming?
Fine. Take the knife away. And as I'm putting it back, I want to give Kia a look.
I'm gonna telepathically
give her a look in there, and so you open the link. Blow the smoke screen as soon as I get close.
Okay. Wait, I can't do that. I gotta tell Caster, here's the detonator.
They're watching me.
Okay.
Just
Should I tell him or
Just figure it out, Kia.
Okay.
I believe in you.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
It's been fun.
What?
And I'll sheath that knife. I'm still keeping the one underneath my wrist.
Absolutely.
And I'll make a bit of a show of sheathing it and hand up, and I will just walk towards them.
Great. So you reach the kill zone. right?
What does the kill zone mean?
The zone that you've asked her to detonate on.
Yeah. I would like to just go in the columns, just Caster now.
What?
Exactly what would happen. What?
And then
Great.
As soon,
So
as soon as that goes off,
explosion. Make a fortitude save.
me
Yes.
just trying to go action movie hero here. It's off the table.
Do I still get -2 for fortitude right now? Am I still
10.
Oh,
Poison.
I'll let you pass it because you guys ran away. Yeah.
Le poisson.
10.
10. Beautiful. All right. Action.
As soon as it goes off, I want to run and try to skirt past her on the wall and try to come down and take somebody out with 2 knives. I want to pull the knife back and pull it and just try to come down and take down one of her guys behind her,
Brilliant.
and then flank her somehow.
Beautiful. All right. Roll. So are you trick attacking?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, I'm trick attacking.
So
Don't even figure yourself. Trick attacking so hard.
20 plus their CR.
Yeah.
So what do I have to
So
roll again?
you rolled one of your skills. I believe you.
I was gonna say acrobatics. Probably. Well. Yeah.
Which one? I mean, well, here's the thing. You get to choose what skill you roll. You get an advantage for one of your skills, right? As an operative.
Do I?
For making a trick attack.
Yeah.
Which one of your specializations are you? You're
I'm a thief.
You're a thief?
Yeah.
Right. So as a thief, you can use sleight of hand to make trick attack by concealing your weapons and motions, right? Yeah. Oh, that's interesting. Detective gives you a +4 bonus for sense motive. That's really interesting. Fascinating. All right.
So I can
Yeah.
use
Sleight of hand, perception, or you can use sleight of hand, and you can use what are the 2 for basic trick attack? They are bluff, intimidate, or stealth.
Great. I'm gonna do sleight of hand because I had the extra weapon.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I just want to. I'm assuming attacking her is a faulty thing, and I want to reduce the numbers and just kind of cause chaos. In her
Great.
guys.
Stab a dude.
So I'm doing a sleight of hand check. It's 25. No. Minus what? 24.
Great. That is a hit. You have trick attack. Roll a hit.
Nice.
Roll attack. Not damage yet.
Roll my attack on him.
Yeah.
Do I have to roll 2 attacks? I'm attacking with 2 knives. The idea is I want to come down and get him with the second.
Okay.
Get him with the second knife, basically.
Yeah, you will. Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Natural 1 on one of them.
Oh.
And is that really how? Oh no, attack bonus is here.
Is that how it works?
11 on the second one.
11 on the second one. Sorry, looking for bad guy stats. This is just a normal knife, right?
Yeah, survival knife.
Oh, that is so close. If you burn a resolve point, I'll give this one to you.
Yeah. This
All
is
right.
desperation time for Kodiak. This is not.
Beautiful. Roll damage for both of them.
Ha!
You're
Yeah.
burning a resolve point. I don't want to give you nothing.
Great. So that's 2d4 plus a d8 for the trick attack.
Great.
That's a 4 and a 2. That's 6 and 2, so 8.
8 total. You
8
don't
total.
have any damage to add to it? Any pluses? You have specialization, right, dude?
Do
That should be
plus
written down.
plus 2 slashing for each knife, so then plus
Write
1, so
that
8, so
down.
12.
12 damage. Fantastic. Beautiful. So you land in his chest, right? One of the knives come free, but the other you can't get free.
Okay.
And you duck underneath a boot swing from one of the other opponents and land next to her, right? Initiative.
Oh, you saw him.
Oh,
Nat 20. Why is that happening now?
I know, right?
That's a natural one.
Oh!
We really We hit all of the scope.
We did, really.
We're getting all
I
around,
rolled an
all
natural
around the
one
horn
too,
tonight.
so
Wow.
Sorry
what's
for
your total?
claiming the third beer,
My
by
total
the way.
is,
As soon as
5.
he was calling me out, I was like, ooh, I'm gonna drink this next beer now.
Total 5.
All right.
Why? Okay. Just, I'm questioning all of my choices.
Caster is 5. What'd you get, Kia?
20. Nah,
What's your total?
20.
Right, you're super clumsy. I forgot.
What? What are you talking about? Hey.
Great. And Kodiak?
8.
I signed in with that.
What are you singing?
Closing the goddamn door.
Oh my God! Stop.
You're gonna get us all killed, Parker.
I'm
Yo.
sorry. That was an 8 again.
8. Yes, thank
We're kind of slow on the draw today. Hey-oh. Hey-oh.
I got an at 20, alright? Luckily, I'm a warrior. So.
Some
There's
of
a
us
lot
minus
going
1.
on.
Well, here's hoping you have some magic that hurts.
Well, I
large,
used all of my spells.
large clump of oops.
Great.
Oh,
I have
lovely.
no more spells to use.
Well, I have no I have no smoke grenade, but I do have other grenade.
All right.
I would toss
Great.
another grenade.
Kia.
over here, but-
Great.
Guess
so,
who's up?
I'm gonna quickly do a ghost sound from behind them. I can do 35 feet at this point. And it's going to be in what I can make of the Vesk's voice saying, "Fall back! Fall back!"
Yo. That's fierce. What's the save DC for that?
It is. We just learned about this.
Mhm.
10 plus spell level, and it's not do anything. Plus wisdom, 13.
Nicely fucking done. I'm gonna roll for all of them on this.
Oh, geez, that's a lot.
That was 8 of them, plus the Vesk.
Plus the. Just hope they're ads, you know?
Nice.
We'll find out. I maybe downed one of them. I put 2 knives in his chest, so we'll see. Oh, I should mark one of those down unless we never collect it later.
Great. All right. Fantastic. So, you, John, see like several of them like break and start to run away, shooting wildly over their shoulders with their auto rifles.
I'm ducking and like just trying to keep the. Yes, I'm just trying to keep my head.
Absolutely. Meanwhile, the Vesk starts screaming, "What are you doing?" Turn around to Kodiak. He's
So-
like, "I didn't think I'd go this quick."
So, okay, cool. What's the deal on close range with a semi-automatic pistol? Like, how is there a penalty? on
yeah,
being
you're
too
gonna
close
they're gonna get an attack of opportunity against you.
if I try to use it?
Yeah.
Interesting. Cool. I'm going knives then. I wanna.
If they're armed with a melee weapon, yeah, they get to take a swing.
Cool. Can I acrobatics for a trick attack? You said it was. No, I get a bone. I'm better.
The skills are sleight of hand,
Yes.
bluff, intimidate, and stealth for you.
Sleight of hand. Then, would you consider like fainting a sleight of hand thing?
I
Like-
don't need this to be story based. Yeah, you can like. So for me, like your trick attack can look like being sneaky, right?
Yeah.
It can be like feinting to get into a place, or it can
Yeah.
be like super intimidating, right? To like
Yeah.
get them to cower before you stab them. For you, for your sleight of hand, you're doing like crazy Winter Soldier knife stuff.
Great.
Yeah.
With your, so it's like going up and over your hands as you're like back
So
and
they don't know where to
forth.
block.
Yeah,
basically.
exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And I have. You said some of them peeled off of the 8,
Mm-hmm.
but there's still like
Several. Yeah, a couple of them.
at least a couple of them plus the
Yeah,
vest.
and I like they're gonna recover from that in a little bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna hope that maybe you can do something for the Vesk. So I'm just gonna try and, or at least if we get her alone, she's maybe more manageable. I'm gonna just take one of the other dudes out. I just want to like come up off the body and pull another knife out and 1-2 again on
Great.
on somebody
Beautiful.
else.
The same guy or a different one?
Oh, he's still alive?
Yeah.
Oh. No, I'm going to put him down.
Great.
Put
Beautiful.
him down. I'll kindly euthanize him. Send him to the farm upstate.
Cool. With a little bit of fancy trickery for the trick attack. So trick attack is sleight of hand. It's a natural 20, baby.
Beautiful.
And then to attack him with the first one is 14
Nice. Beautiful.
and 12.
Fantastic.
Uh,
Fantastic. All right. So you
No, sorry, that's the hit.
yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah. So you
Do I hit?
you like land in front of her, right? And she like pulls this massive flame like spire from her back, right? Like a staff, and swings down at you. And as she does, like the head of it spikes with like pure fire that extends out of it, and she swings at you, and you dash back easily, throwing your knife over your head, slashing that guy's face and pulling his knife out of his chest and stabbing him 3 times in the chest as he goes down.
Yes!
He's dead.
He's really
I don't even need to roll damage.
You
All
don't.
right. Okay, cool.
Great. That is turn around to all of them.
All of
Um,
them?
I'm gonna roll a couple of attacks. What's your armor class, John? Because you're the only one they can see.
Energy or kinetic?
Kinetic.
16.
Beautiful. This is wonderful storytelling. So like a bunch of them are running away, right? One of them, like 2 of them draw rifles and aim at you and take fire as you like stabbing him down. The bullets just like zig and zap
Can I
and
pick his
zip
body up as a
underneath. Yo, I love that.
Can I
You, like
even shield him?
stab him, see these coming, pull the body up as they fire.
cover?
Several rounds ricochet and thud into his corpse before you throw it down just in time to see a vibrosword like whipping towards your head, which you easily duck out of the way of, readying your knife to cut again. Caster, you're up.
The smoke is still up,
Yeah.
right? Oh, great. And what would be the penalty for trying to shoot at them?
I mean, they're concealed. You can't see them through the smoke at this point. You're gonna have to go through.
So, like, blind shot,
Yeah.
basically.
You're gonna have to run through to be able to see, to shoot.
So I can't shoot him, like, just to shoot.
Yeah.
Okay. That's cool. I mean, I don't want to... My instinct is to throw another grenade.
Do it.
Are you sure?
I'm not telling you what to do. John is just saying, do it.
You're going to get the brunt of it.
Maybe.
What do you mean maybe? Yes, you are.
I just used a human shield for bullets before. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. I can climb on top of the vest and she takes the brunt of it. I don't know. Depends on whether or not I see the grenade come in. Maybe.
Oh no. Because, I mean, I can try to go full melee as well, but
Listen,
I'm not as skilled with
Everything is maybe until I'm dead.
True.
That's just how the world works.
Jesus
In real life, too.
I know.
John rolls well twice, and he gets all cocky.
Oh, this is not cocky. Let's be clear. This is sheer fucking terror.
All right, Parker, 10 seconds.
Who do I see in front of me?
No one.
No one.
Are you going through the smoke?
I'll have to go through the smoke. That's my only option.
Great. So you like dash ahead, crashing through the smoke, and merge on the other side to see the chaos that I've just described to John. Right? Action.
Who is the closest to me?
The Vesk.
The Vesk. Jeez. Oh God.
Oh, hi. I like picture him looking up to her. Oh, hello.
And how close am I? Am I adjacent?
No, you're 10 feet away.
10 feet away? Oh, in that case, let's pull out the gun.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I mean, oh wait, you had it sheathed, didn't you?
I did have a sheath, so that'd be another
That'd be
action.
a move action.
You didn't
to
buy a quick
pull
release
it out.
sheath, bro? Come on.
What even is that?
There's a quick release sheath.
It would not be a sheath for the rifle.
For a rifle.
Yeah.
You're right.
Because I wanted to be passive and nice.
I don't know why
Oh,
you
wait.
guys thought that
Oh.
passive and nice was an option in this
I mean,
game.
if you can see everybody now,
Yeah.
grenades are back on the table. If you can see everybody now,
I mean,
wait, I can
you
spend wait, I have to probably have that unsheathed in order to do that. That's a tip.
Yeah, I mean, your next action is going to be drawing a weapon or running back into the clouds. Which I love the image of.
Well, I don't know the range on any of my grenades either. I just have what I got.
A thrown weapon is going to be 30 feet.
Well, like the blast radius, I mean.
He decided arbitrarily. No, the blast radius? The blast radius is going to be defined by the grenade. That's how far you can throw these boys.
Of course, naturally.
With accuracy, right? You're going to take penalties past that.
I mean,
Glad I got you. Like
since
this.
I'm so close, I might as well just... Okay, I got an idea.
What weapon are you going to draw? That's the question.
None. I'm going to use an energy shield.
What does that do?
Energy shield. Standard action. Custom rig provides temporary HP, which equals intelligence modifier plus level for 1 minute.
Beautiful.
Might as well get ready.
It's like wall of hard light explodes in front of you, right? They definitely know you're there, but you're more protected. All right.
So, what is that? So it's level plus intelligence modifier. So it's 4 or 3, 4? I forget.
What's your intelligence modifier?
Well,
You're
I
at
mean-
level 4.
We're level 4?
Yeah.
Alright,
Forgot his level.
Listen, sometimes it happens.
The Vesk closes on you, John, taking a large swing at your back. What is your AC?
16.
16?
Yes, for kinetic.
You are a lucky son of a gun. You, get underneath that other one, feel heat at your back, and, raise your blade above your head and take a step back and take the brunt of just, the staff into your blade and your arm, completely avoiding the flame which, extends out in front of your face, just entirely missing you. That's around to you, Kia.
Great. So I'm gonna make a ghost sound again behind of the creature Benjamin. The sounds of his feet coming up the tunnel. And then, as I use that as a distraction, I would like to run forward, peek, behind the smoke, see where everyone is, and then dash back out if possible.
So you can only get up and peek. So
Great.
you're going to be exposed for the
Great.
rest of this round.
I will peek.
Great. So you can see where everyone is now,
Great.
right? Beautiful. So the two of you, because you don't know what's going on, make will saves. Yeah.
Okay. Luckily, will is my strongest. No, it's not strongest. It's...
17.
Great. You're good.
Ooh, that's a 20.
Yeah, you're both good. All right. Great. Beautiful. Fantastic. Kodiak, you're up.
Here's what I would love to do.
Oh.
He's rubbing his hands together maniacally.
I don't know if... So I in the process of ducking underneath and catching her thing, can I see that he's now... That Caster is now, there? Is it a possible world where I could run up and grab one of his grenades, unpin it, and, try to climb the back of the Vesk and shove it, in the back of her thing next to her neck, and then jump off of her?
So that's 2 actions.
2 separate actions?
Right? And you're going to be vulnerable in the middle of it, right?
Okay.
If you had the grenade on your person
Why
and
did I
you
give
had
you your
quick
grenade
draw...
back? I totally stole your grenade the last time, and I gave it back to you.
Yeah,
Oh well.
mistake.
What?
Mistake.
So I only get 1 shot with this pistol. It's really annoying to me. It's called
You
a
do?
semi-automatic, but you only get a single shot.
That doesn't make any sense.
That's weird.
Let me look that up, because I'm pretty sure that's not right. I'm pretty sure that's a mystery.
It says ammo and usage 9 and 1.
So that means that you shoot 1 round of a 9-round clip
Right.
every time you fire. Some rounds are semi-automatic, and that's or not semi-automatic or automatic. Some guns are automatic. Excuse
Yeah.
me, and like the usage is larger, so that you'll
Yeah,
shoot
of
a
course.
burst fire, right?
Yeah.
This is semi-automatic, so you shoot 1. Now you don't get to roll multiple damage attacks or do multiple damage
how do
with
I-
automatics. That factors just into the amount of damage that they do, right?
Do I just say I want to fire an entire clip of 9 at her then?
No, you get to shoot 1 per round.
That's what I thought. Okay,
Yeah.
good. Yeah, all right.
Yeah, I mean it's it's a regular attack, right?
Yeah, that's okay. That's what I thought it was.
Yeah.
It just seems odd that. Okay, cool.
She's right next to you, so she will get an attack of opportunity.
I can't
No.
Great. Can I turn and shoot one of her guys who's at a further distance?
She'll get an attack of opportunity against you because the 2 guys who are right next to you, which
Great.
is her and
Cool beans.
one of the dudes with a vibro sword, right?
Cool beans.
Yeah.
I'm climbing her. And I want to go for her face.
So I'm just gonna treat this like an attack, right?
Yeah.
With like thematic funness on top of it, right? Because otherwise you'd provoke attacks of opportunity.
Really?
Yeah,
Get it all up in her grill? Okay.
because there's someone else there.
Oh, from other people, not from her.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm fucking damned if I do, damned if I don't. Can I climb around her back?
So
Can I get away from? I mean, I would probably.
you
take one
can
in the
make an
process of doing
acrobatics check to
To
move
get-
through her space or
Yeah,
move
yeah,
through
yeah,
threatened
yeah.
spaces.
Yeah. Okay. Let me do that.
Great.
I want to acrobatics to get around through her space, so that I can
Get
keep
all over her grill.
her between me and the rest of her guys,
Beautiful. I'm totally into that.
and then I want to stab the hell out of her back
Great, go for it.
with my trick attacking. So
Are you moving through her or around her?
around
Through her is going to mean less rolls.
Oh, through her then. Like,
Right.
what is through
It's
her?
gonna be
mean then?
harder, though.
So like slide like through her legs basically is what you're thinking,
Yeah, or something like that.
and avoid getting stomped on like a fucking bug.
Yeah.
Or like.
So
can I, like,
the only
cave walk
thing that
around her
happens if you fail is that she gets 1 attack of opportunity against you.
if I fail.
Yeah.
All right, I'm doing it. It's fine. I'm desperate.
Yes, Kia.
Can I have some ibuprofen?
Yes, absolutely.
Is it over there?
Please, please, please. Yeah, it should be right on that shelf. Nope, to the left. Oh, it's not up there. Used to be up there. It's in the bathroom, though. Let's wait for a second.
Sorry, guys.
No, you're quite all right.
A bit of a headache.
All right, go for it.
24. The acrobatics.
24?
Yeah.
That was remarkably close.
Mhm.
His head hits the desk. So you begin to so you've got her weapon up above you, right? You bind it down and begin to step on it and run up it as her opponent slashes at your ankles. You roll over her shoulder, feeling her nip at your ankles with her large, powerful teeth, and you land clean on the far side of her. You still have a standard action left.
Can I shove her to try to knock her
You can absolutely do that.
down? I'm thinking I just rolled over her shoulders. We're back to back, and I just want to power
Yeah.
my legs into her lower body to try and
Totally.
knock her over.
This is going to be against her combat maneuver defense.
Okay. Is it what do I roll for this? Is this just acrobatics still, or
No, it's going to be a strength check.
a strength? So raw strength
Um,
or athletics.
1 second. It's been a long time since I've dealt with this. Patience.
Mm-hmm.
Is combat maneuver defense a thing on your sheets?
Yeah. AC versus combat maneuvers.
Oh shit! Sorry.
No, you're
Yeah.
quite all right. I'm just not seeing it in any of the monster sheets. This is a thing that I hadn't dealt with yet because no one uses shit like this. Great. Yeah, absolutely. Make an attack check against her.
What am I adding to it? Nothing.
An attack. Yeah, a melee attack with your daggers.
Melee.
Right?
Melee attack. Oh, you want me to let her stab her? Okay, cool. I didn't realize you were going to let me stab her. Cool. Great.
Oh, absolutely.
All right, then I will stab. 22.
22.
22.
Heck yeah. So you like
I mean, can I
You're
go?
just
Can I
pushing
go?
her
I want
back.
to go for the hamstring.
You're not hurting her. You're just pushing her back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what you asked for.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
or
So that's what when you said like do like a melee attack with my knife. I was distracted. I was sorry.
Absolutely, it's the same number.
Oh. Okay. Cool.
Yeah. Great. Yeah, absolutely. So you like shove her backwards, right? And now she's next to her other person. Great. It's all of them again. This guy rushes forward at you, taking a swing.
16.
That's definitely a hit. Pray for rain. Ooh, 11 damage.
Woof.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay.
Now I have to figure out who everyone else is attacking. God dang. Wow, okay. So some of them are like now running in fear in the opposite direction and confused and scared due to your ghost sound, but the rest of them all just like shoulder their rifles and aim at you. Now that you have this like wall of energy in front of you, you look incredibly terrifying. What's your kinetic AC?
18.
With the energy wall.
What? Yeah, no. Yeah, the energy shield just gives you temporary. Nothing
Oh yeah,
to
temporary
AC.
HP.
Nothing to AC.
18, you said?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Well, this is wonderful. Beautiful. I'm gonna roll some damage against you.
Good thing I did that energy shield, eh, guys?
It really, really is. You're
Oh,
gonna
great.
take 13 points of damage as like a bunch of
Thank
bullets
God.
slam into your shield, like barely shattering it, right?
No, it shatters it.
Shattering it. It like bursts into a million pieces, like one cuts through a piece of your shoulder. But in their chaos, some of them raise their weapons and try to fire at you, Kodiak. But all of their bullets slam into the Vesk.
Oh.
Oh!
That was mean. That was really mean. That was a lot of damage.
I'm okay with that.
I rolled 3 natural ones.
Oh.
That was incredible.
That's a lot of natural ones.
That was a good
I'm
laugh.
okay with it.
All right, that is turn around to Caster.
Oh, wait, hold on a second.
Aye, aye. Notate that damn.
I'm notating the damage. I wrote it in the wrong place.
Sweet,
That's
sweet damn.
right.
Yeah, don't edit your attack bonus.
I will not. Okay, that's better. That's a
math
better.
song.
That's a better number.
All right, that's a better number.
That is a better.
All right,
number.
what are you up to?
So the way it looks, it's Vesk, and then all of her cronies in back of her, right?
Vesk is like to your right.
To my
Cronies
right.
are mostly out in front of you.
And one of them's
Mostly.
like in my face.
Yeah. Most of the ones that are out in front of you are in a large pack.
Grenade time.
Right.
Actually, you know what? Here's what I'm gonna do
It's like
first.
a
I'm gonna do.
mean place for a grenade. Yeah.
Oh wait, does that wait?
Move action to draw. Standard action to throw.
Fuck.
It's grenade or something else.
Fuck.
What?
I wanted to do combat tracking because it would give me a better basic attack bonus, but that requires
you
a
don't
move
have
action.
anything drawn.
Well, I just have to draw
You can't back into the smoke like without, but not hide yourself and count that as your move.
Well, no,
His
I have to
move
spend
is
I have to
drawing.
spend a move
It's
action
getting
to
it out of
use
his
draw.
action.
Right,
Yeah.
you used it already. I see what you're saying.
I have to, and then what I need to, but in order to use combat tracking, I would have to.
Use a move action that it doesn't have.
Got it. Now I understand.
Alright, whoa. It's gonna suck, but I'm gonna try it. Frag grenade.
Great. Yeah, dexterity plus base tech bonus.
No, it'll be strength, right? Because it's thrown weapon, right?
You're absolutely correct.
I
yeah.
could have gotten away with that, but I didn't.
Yeah, you really could.
I'm being nice to you. Being nice to you, Miles.
That's what we'll call it. What marked frag grenade is this?
Oh, that's I don't even
that
know
got
what that
cocked
is.
and
What? Sorry.
What marked frag grenade is this?
1 frag grenade 1.
Copy.
Take this away. It's a 12.
That's a 12?
Yeah.
That's a hit.
Oh.
I'm gonna roll some d6s. Beautiful. Oh, beautiful. All right.
Well, I gotta get rid of my frag grenade. Hold on.
Great. All right. So that is a round 2. The Big Vesk, our favorite.
I'm so scared. I'm really sorry that I started this, y'all. And I'm not, actually, though. Not at all. I'm terrified.
You didn't start it. They did.
They did. You're right.
Start the fire.
You're right. Actually, what I'm mad about is that I didn't try and kick the smoke grenade into them before having you blow it. So that's fine. That's just
All right.
because I didn't. Choices.
Big Vesk whirls on you and swings down at your head.
That's going to be a knockout, isn't it?
That's what we were worried about.
Hey, I pissed her off.
You really did. You really, really did.
I can't get a reflex save to get behind her guy.
You don't get a reflex save against a critical hit, John.
Oh, it's a critical hit. Well, you know, it's worth a shot. It's worth a shot asking.
It absolutely was. No dice here, baby.
There's lots of dice. I can see them.
There's so many dice. There's all the dice. I can't take my eyes off them. Sorry, I'm looking up critical hit effect real quick.
Oh, because she's got a weapon that has some. It'd be nice to have a weapon that has a critical hit effect. I don't know
Yeah,
what
why
that's
don't you
like.
roll a d20?
Why,
John?
I roll a d20?
Yeah, why don't you do this for me?
Oh, motherfucker. Okay.
Oh, God.
Am I trying to get high or low?
Yeah, go for it, man.
Oh, that's a natural 18.
Okay.
Do I add any of my stuff to it?
It could have been a lot worse.
Oh, great.
Yeah, Oh, that's terrifying. Why don't you roll a fortitude save?
Okay. Can't just use that 18?
Nope.
Oh, my sweet.
It's a total of 6.
Great. You take 3 points of constitution damage.
What does that mean? My constitution goes down by 3?
It's not permanent, can be healed later, but it's tough to heal.
Okay, so
And now let me roll damage. So just so you know, just be glad it wasn't your eye.
Okay.
Oh!
I'm so
Okay.
confused about how that
I
works
rolled
now.
maximum and minimum damage on that attack. Oh. So that is 17 damage to you.
Oh.
The Constitution also reduces your HP by 4 because you've gone down Constitution, so you lost those points. So that's a total of 22 damage. There's the math. There it is. There's the math face. Kia, you're up.
Great. So I poked my head out.
Mhm.
nearest person to me?
The Vesk.
Great. I'd like to take a shot at her.
With?
My laser pistol that I had in my hand.
You're going to have a chance of hitting John.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, who's the second closest person to me?
One of the soldiers.
Great. I'd love to hit a soldier.
Great.
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 What's the laser pistol situation?
Wait, did your frag grenade do anything to anybody?
Are you out of spells?
Yeah. Listen, I did 3 life bubbles, an augury situation, and a mind thrust.
What level was each of those for my edification?
3 first level and 2 second level. Which is
The augury was second level. Wow.
Yeah. It's
So
part
sad
of
he's
my
dead.
Akashic knowledge.
Yeah.
Did the frag grenade do anything to the group of
Oh,
people
yeah.
that was clustered? Oh, okay.
The frog grenade? Did that work?
Frog.
Does a d6 of damage.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so that did
Grenades just seem so much more damaging in real life.
14.
They absolutely are.
Yeah.
Yeah. In Shadowrun, if this was Shadowrun, I would have done damage when it hit them on the way out, and then it would have bounced off the wall and done damage to them again, and then bounced off the wall again, and then done damage to them again.
That's why we're not playing Shadowrun.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to do that to you.
Because I would still be doing that math. What did you say?
14.
That's a hit. Roll damage.
Hey.
That is 4 of fire damage.
Great. Fantastic. All right. That is a turnaround to Kodiak.
Gonna pop my head back in now.
Okay, so you're going
So
back
what's-
into the
Just
mist.
So what's the situation here then? Like,
Vesk looks decently messed up, right? She has like a bunch. She's like just got shot in the back a bunch, but just tore you apart too in her rage. That was how much damage? 4, right? Juleskia? 4
yes.
damage, right? Oh my gosh.
I'm
I've never
sorry.
seen someone come back from a distraction that violently.
Listen, I'm all about violence.
Are you though?
No,
Okay.
I'm really not. I'm about knowledge and science.
Science! Alright, come on, marker. Right. Alright. And then there's like 9 soldiers standing, most of whom have been touched in some way, shape, or form. But Jesus! Not by
Space Jesus.
By destructive space Jesus.
she looks like she's pretty
Jesus.
fucked up. Do I see any vulnerabilities or anything that I could try to exploit?
Sure. Yeah. There's like holes in her armor and stuff.
Or emotional vulnerabilities.
And the guy that she just shot is the one who's also near me.
The guy that she just shot? The
Yeah.
guy that shot her? Oh, no.
The guy that she just shot. No, he's
No,
not.
that's another
Because
guy.
you had said something about there being
Yeah.
somebody who swung at me. So
Yeah,
somebody's
he's still
close.
right next to you, yeah.
So I'm gonna get an attack of opportunity from one of them. I feel like it's gonna hurt less from him.
Well, it depends on what you do. If you swing with your knives, no.
Oh, okay.
Ranged attacks
Yeah.
provoke
Oh,
attacks of opportunity because you're shooting with a pistol and
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
begging to get your arm chopped off.
Got it. You can't do the nice little tactical to the chest.
Still
I know.
begging to be
I
hit,
know,
right?
I know. I'm just teasing you. Like,
Though that would be a feat that you would take, and then you wouldn't provoke attacks of opportunity.
well, one of these days maybe I'll take that. But that seems more like a warrior feat rather than somebody who doesn't like being in this kind of thing. Okay, I'm just gonna. Can I
The wrong campaign.
sleight of handy trick attack go for 2
Yeah,
on the Vesk?
absolutely.
So sleight of hand. Mother goddamn nut fuck shit balls.
Ow.
That is 17.
17?
Yeah.
And no. No. Great. Roll attacks. Oh, and you forgot to choose if she was off target or flat-footed.
I did the last time I hit.
Yeah.
No,
it's
I didn't
recovered since then.
I didn't hit her with my trick attack. I hit the other guys.
You're right.
Who I ended up killing.
Word. Yeah.
So-
All right. Do it.
That is 20 with the first
Hit.
knife. And 7 with the second.
Miss. Roll damage.
4.
Nice. All right.
Come back, die.
Come back. Stop running.
So 4 points with one
Great.
dice.
Fantastic. You like duck underneath another swing from her and just jab at her, right? Getting like a little cut on her arms.
A little cut. Great. Excellent. Exactly what I
Hey
wanted
man,
to do.
gotta wear them down.
That's fine.
Gotta wear them down with those little knife boys. All right.
Sting like a bee.
All right, so they are all recovered from the chaos of before.
Great.
And they're gonna pick targets. Well, first off, that one guy's gonna swing at you. What's your AC again, John?
16.
Keep on asking that.
You're fine.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Take 4 damage.
Great.
He gets a cut on your arm as you overextend yourself slightly to hit her. Now it's time for them to pick targets. Uh-oh, I lost my D6 from my set. It's just disappeared. Okay. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh wait, that one last one doesn't count. All right, cool. Ooh, ouch. Caster, you take 7 damage as several bullets fly through the air, and you have to ram yourself into the side of the wall to avoid being hit by them. Oh! Kia, what's your AC?
15.
She's inside the smoke, too. She backed up.
I did.
You're
I am back
right.
behind
You're
the smoke.
back inside the smoke. Okay, beautiful. I'll take that as a mistake on my part. Fantastic. So the guy who just swung at you again catches flack from the bullets come flying in behind you, Kodiak.
Is he dead?
Nope. All right, and that's turn to Caster. It's getting hot in
Okay.
here.
Caster, I hardly know her.
Five.
Yeah,
4.
so I'm gonna have to
3.
do a Mark II Serum of Healing. I'm getting there.
You're getting there?
I'm getting there. And that's
All right.
standard action?
Yeah. To get it out and use it is going to be your full action, yeah.
Is the smoke still around?
Yeah. I'll let you get back into it if you want to.
Like a 5 foot step?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I'll do that.
All right, roll your health.
Oh,
Yeah, you have to roll it.
Good.
See how much you get.
Alright, so I need
Look.
3d8s. That's not bad.
Heck yeah, man.
That's 19.
You're going to need it. What's your armor class, Kodiak?
16.
I'm sorry, I keep
You're
asking.
fine.
I'm at full health. Oh my god.
Nice!
That literally topped me off to full health.
Heck yeah.
That's my only serum though.
It's 16, right, John?
Yeah.
Oh my god. So you, get the nick from this guy and, start to go for him when you feel this, wave of heat coming down again. You dance backwards. And the wave of this Daisho, which is the name of the weapon that she's using, just, barely crosses in front of your face. You lucky son of a bitch.
So Matrix.
Kia.
Great. So I'm back in the smoke,
Mm-hmm.
right? I'd like to pop my head out again, see who's nearest.
Same thing as last time.
Same thing as last time. Take a shot at nearest person,
Great, go for it.
and then dash back in the smoke.
You won't get to dash back in.
Oh, that's true. My little head's out. That is a 16.
16, hit.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, roll damage.
Great. And that's one. That's
Just a 1 damage.
That's 1 damage.
There's
Hey,
no
man.
plus.
Oh, +2. Sorry, +2. Woo.
Did you apply that last time?
I didn't.
Okay, well then we'll let you do that in hindsight. Would you guys please write that down on your
Yeah,
damage sheet?
sorry.
I did. I
'Cause
do.
that's ridiculous. All right, so that's a total of 3, 4, 5 damage down. Nice, beautiful. All right, turn around to Kodiak.
Alright, so basically all of her guys are all up.
Yeah,
They're now calmed back into the situation. They
Yeah.
know what's up.
yeah. One of them's down.
Only one. After
Only
all
one.
of this.
After all of this.
And I can see her poking her head out of the smoke.
Yeah.
How fucked up does the guy next to me look?
Not too fucked up. He's taken friendly fire once, right?
Alright, and the Vesk looks pissed still, just like...
Oh yeah. 5, 4.
No, wait! Just... Let them live. Let them get out, and I'll go with you. Kia, get back in the smoke.
I put my head back.
Please.
After all this, you had to kill someone to decide, okay, it's time to go along. You disgust me.
I had to try. You don't know what they're like.
On the ground.
Kodiak, you don't have to do this.
I do, Caster. I'm sorry.
No.
And I'll go down to my knees. I will drop one of the knives that I have in my hand. I'll drop the two of them. And please just let them live. They're not part of this.
Takes out manacles. Snaps both your hands into them behind your back. Right?
They'll pay you for your down man, I'm sure.
They'll pay me. Looks to you, Caster. You'll pay me.
No. They won't pay you. My parents will pay you.
Someone has to pay right now.
You're leaving these two alone. You're getting me. You're getting what you want. We're leaving.
Make a diplomacy check.
17.
If I ever see you two squirts again, I will chop your eggs off.
My eggs? Did you say my eggs?
Yes, is that not?
I
Is
don't
that
have
not the right
eggs.
thing to say?
Heads.
Hey, I will chop your heads off. Why is that better?
Because it'd actually kill
She pulls out a little Vescarium to common dictionary and is like, what's an eggs then?
I'll explain it on the ride.
Okay. Thank you. Stay out of my way. Picks you up and begins to march you out.
And as they do, I'm gonna say in Vesk, hey, if I ever see you again, I'm gonna have fun.
She straightens up. Make a sense motive check, just for fun.
Oh, great! I love it.
Just for fun.
It's the. Oh, that's not bad. That's a 17.
There's
Because
this.
I get -2 because I'm an android.
Oh, that's so annoying. I was like,
Yeah.
how are you? You're like, that's not bad at a natural 19.
Yeah, I
I'm
know,
like,
right?
ah!
So there's this strange sense of longing in her eyes before she snarls and turns and they disappear around the corner.
I'm gonna, as they're before they get too far away, I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna send a message to to Kodiak. Be
Mhm.
like, Cody, we're gonna come get you. We will. We'll see you soon. It's gonna be okay. Where are you going? Do you know? You never told me about your home.
I'm not worth it, Jules. Just
Cody, if you don't tell me right now, I'm never gonna give you Squawks back. Tell me now.
You can't mess with Xiacorp, Jules.
Zytocorp? Great. So where's that located?
Everywhere.
You suck, you know that?
I know. But if I tell you any more, you're not going to live, and you didn't sign up for this any more than I did.
Fine. Be safe.
Yeah, you too.
Caster.
Gia, what did we just do?
Well, it looks like Quentin, whoever that is, has been dragged away by some sort of bounty hunter, so that's exciting. Zytocorp. I'm guessing his parents? Not really sure. It's going to be a lot to explain to the First Claw.
We just let him go.
We didn't just let him go.
We did just let him go.
No, we didn't. He needed to go. And we did what he wanted us to do.
I'm losing another friend.
You're not losing anyone. We'll get him back.
You sure?
Yeah. Cody and I are a good team. You can't really, break us up anyway.
Okay.
It'll be okay, Caster. And besides, now we get another chance to say hi to Benjamin.
Good.
Great.
Don't take him over that Vesk.
You what?
I said, don't take him over that Vesk.
Oh, Benjamin? Over the desk? Yeah, for sure.
So, as you guys eventually find your way out of the caverns and emerge into the dying sunlight now of the short day.
What about Benjamin?
Benjamin's dead.
He's dead? Okay, I'm great. Okay. I'm just gonna make plans to go back and get him, that's all.
I mean, you can try to drag his corpse. Oh, we totally forgot that you guys were, dragging equipment. I guess you left the equipment.
We left the equipment.
Yeah, we left it in the title.
Top side.
Right, top side, right.
We hit it top side.
Right, I have to.
There goes our equipment.
Yeah, still there when you get up.
Great.
Awesome.
Yeah. And you can. Do you want to drag Benjamin out?
I'm gonna try to drag Benjamin out.
Great. Athletics checks.
You wanna help me, Caster?
Of course.
Thanks.
It's your new friend. Little necromancy.
19.
Great replacement for Kodiak.
12.
Great, yeah, absolutely. You drag the corpse of Benjamin to the surface. He floats, so it's a little easier. The tide is just starting to go out as you claw your soggy bodies out onto the surface, and as the Kingfisher comes in for an easy landing at the tide pools. Game's afoot. Beautiful. Do you have a action?
Nope, no action.
Alright, wonderful. That's that, y'all. Thank you.
Oh shit, drama!
Oh, sweet baby Quentin.
Thank you so much for listening to Starfound. Once again, please leave us a positive review wherever it is you are listening. And please head over to patreon.com/StarfoundPod in order to pledge to get the podcast without so much of me rambling at the beginning and the ending. And remember that Starfound returns in January of 2020 on Twitch. See you on the space lanes. This podcast uses trademarks and or copyrights owned by Paizo Incorporated, which are used under Paizo's community use policy. We are expressly prohibited from charging you to use or access this content. This podcast is not published, endorsed, or specifically approved by Paizo Incorporated. For more information about Paizo's community use policy, please visit paizo.com/communityuse. For For more information about Paizo Incorporated and Paizo's products, please visit paizo.com. Music by Murder Sauce.